following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions.
Scarlett is the daughter of Candido Rosales and Olinda Zelaha. Clover Victoria King is the daughter of Ashley King. She's been involved in yearbook for 3 years. They've both been on the yearbook staff for 3 years and serve as co-editors-in-chief. Representing the FFA, Hannah Wages.
We're going to join Chris Watlington since it is homecoming tonight. The pregame festivities are happening where they're announcing the bows.
Brian and Dee Wages.
Watlington is already doing so live in the stadium. We'll join Chris Watlington in progress.
As well as the center president. Bo is the son of Brandon and Tara Jordan. He's been involved in FFA for 4 years. And representing health science, Melody Kahn and Caitlin Curtis. Melody is the daughter of B and Francisca Kahn. This is her 4th year in the healthcare pathway. She's the class representative for National Technical Honor Society. Caitlin is the daughter of William and Christina Curtis. This is her 4th year in the healthcare pathway. She's the secretary for National Technical Honor Society. And representing sports medicine, Ali Vadrine and Arturo Diaz. Ali is the daughter of Landon and Samantha Sammons. She's been involved in sports medicine for 3 years and is currently its captain. Arturo is the son of Rolando Diaz and Eva Hernandez. He's currently the co-captain. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet our Duchesses for Homecoming 2024.
Representing the freshman class, Cadence Tutt. Cadence is the daughter of
take the decoration
Cornelius
off.
And Katie Gray. She's escorted tonight by Jordan Evans. Jordan is the son of Anaska and Monique Evans. Cadence is an AB honor roll student on the junior varsity cheer squad, varsity volleyball team, girls basketball team, and a member of the JCC. Cadence was excited to be a part of history-making district champs on her 8th grade basketball team. She wants to attend Stephen F. Austin and plans to become a real estate agent. Once again, Miss Cadence Tutt. Our next Duchess, freshman Bella Atkinson. Bella is the daughter of Justin Atkinson and Shelley Frame. She's escorted tonight by Keithan Horton. Keithan is the son of Brian and Renee Horton. Bella has been playing softball since she was 4 years old and excited to play for the Lady Rider softball team this year. Bella participates in Riders for Christ and plans to attend college to pursue a nursing degree and play softball. Representing the sophomore class, Miss Bailey Miller. Bailey is the daughter of Heather Hughes and Cody and Amanda Miller. She's escorted tonight by her cousin, Cody Atkinson. Cody is the son of Marcus and Stacy Atkinson. Bailey is an AB honor roll student, a member of the varsity cheer squad and the varsity softball team. She attends Ephesus Baptist Church in Shelbyville. Bailey was a recipient of the 2024 Honorable Mention All-District, 2024 Pillar Award, and the 2024 All-Academic All-District in softball.
Tell me what
she also received the All-American Award in cheerleading for 3 years. After high school, she plans to attend college at the University of Texas. Once again, Bailey Miller. Also representing the sophomores, Fallon Mackey. Fallon is the daughter of Brian and Carmen Mackey. She's escorted tonight by Tice Scarver, son of Brady and Whitney Scarver. Fallon is an A honor roll student, a varsity volleyball team member, and performs on a competition cheer team. Fallon is a member of First UPC. She attends TCU for her undergraduate degree before pursuing her dream to become a dermatologist. Once again, sophomore Fallon Mackey. Representing the junior class, Abigail Robledo. Abigail is the daughter of Miguel and Nelba Robledo. She is escorted tonight by Alexis Ramirez. Alexis is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ramirez. Abigail is a part of the sports medicine program and received the award for trainer of the year. After high school, she plans to attend college and major in nursing. Once again, Abigail Robledo. Representing the junior class as well, Miss Jayla Tutt. Jayla is the daughter of Cornelius and Katie Gray. She's escorted tonight by Jahavian Tutt, the son of Lamont and Shanetta Mendes.
This is what you're seeing on TV.
She's a member of the varsity cheer squad where she was named All-American for 3 years in a row. She runs track for the Lady Riders varsity track team.
Okay, so you want it like that?
Competed in regionals.
Okay. So I was checking through all those.
To obtain a law degree to practice criminal law. She hopes to continue to run track, cheer, and college.
Right now. That's great.
One of these
so I don't want any. Don't even touch it. Just
homecoming princess.
Yeah, for now. I mean, it's good. You can.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our seniors.
All the way.
We begin with Harani Figueroa Aguilar.
I mean, I just need to move.
Harani is the daughter of Alejandro and Celia Aguilar. She's escorted tonight by Angel Sanchez Servant, son of Alejandro Muniz and Julia Servant.
You get a discount on your three-point shot.
Put a disclaimer on the on-field camera.
JCC, NHS, Chaparrals, and the Spanish Club.
People still, because we do it, they love it.
She plans to attend TJC.
And these shots are awesome. I mean, nobody
Once again,
outside of
Harani Figueroa Aguilar.
Right, or some of the major
also
things
representing the
on
seniors,
the field shots.
Catherine
We're literally, this is bonus.
I got it. All right.
Catherine is the daughter of Jose Cortez, Guadalupe Teller. She is escorted tonight by Omar Barcenas, son of Martin and Guadalupe Barcenas. Catherine is an AV honor roll student. She's involved in FFA, where she once served as an officer. She participates in JCC and band, and she plans to attend Angelina College to pursue a degree in animal science and become a veterinary tech. Once again, senior Catherine Leva. And senior Laura Ann Skull. Laura Ann is the daughter of Terry and Alice Skull. She's escorted tonight by her father. Lala is the captain of the Chaparral. She plays on the varsity tennis team and was a regional qualifier on the varsity golf team. She's currently the senior class president as well as the East Texas Poultry Festival queen. Laura Ann attends First Baptist Church Center where she's an active member of the youth group. Laura Ann plans to attend Baylor University next fall to pursue a degree in forensic nursing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Laura Ann Skull. One of our 3 seniors at midfield will be our 2024 homecoming queen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to introduce the reigning CHS homecoming queen, Jasmine Oliveras. She is accompanied tonight by the children of the court, Lee Garcia and Malaya Brown.
Malaya is the daughter of Theodore Brown and the late Jessica Sigler, a 2014 graduate of CHS. Malaya's favorite color is gold, and her hobbies include gymnastics, softball, soccer, and basketball. Her favorite teacher is her 3rd grade teacher, Miss Santana. Malaya dreams to grow up and become a doctor one day. Lee is the son of Luis and Karen Garcia, class of 2014. His favorite color is blue, and his hobbies include playing soccer, playing with his friends, and drawing. Leo's favorite teacher is his 3rd grade teacher, Miss Burns. He dreams of becoming a veterinarian when he grows up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more round of applause for our 2024 court. We appreciate the Queen's Roses tonight, donated by Watson Tucker Florists, the roses for the Princess from Hughes Florists, and the crowns for the Queen and Princess East Texas Awards and engraving. And now, the big moment. Introducing the 2024 Homecoming Princess. Abigail Robledo. She will be crowned by our reigning queen, Miss Oliveras, and the children of the court. And now, our 2024 homecoming queen, Horaini Figueroa Aguiar. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention. Congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to our new homecoming princess, Abigail Robledo, and our queen, Horaini Figueroa Aguiar. Tammy Steptoe has taken you live to the field for our coverage of the 2024 homecoming ceremony, made possible by Gaddy's Medical Equipment. When we come back, we're going to get you ready for the football game. It's the homecoming edition of the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show here on YouTube at Northeast Texas Sports Network.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Gaddy's Medical Supply. It's your one-stop shop for the supplies and the equipment that you need as you go along your recovery. Their compassionate and knowledgeable staff is there to help you as you get better. Gaddy's Medical Supply. At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
Welcome back to the Stadium pregame show, sponsored by Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep. It's homecoming night tonight in the Ranch Rough Rider Stadium. Glad you joined us tonight. Lots of folks here in the stadium. The class of 1974 is well represented as they're celebrating their 50th reunion this year. Class of 1984 celebrating their 40th reunion. See folks down there in that class as well.
A lot of folks here.
The counselor, Stephen Shire, sitting to my right tonight. Chris Watlington was just live with the homecoming ceremony. Watlington is actually down on the field getting some interviews that we'll use during the game and in the post-game show. So lots for you to listen to tonight. As we are in the stadium, the lovely Bowles Feed homecoming blimp has come into the stadium. Just kind of gently breezed in, Stephen. No hurry, just kind of ambled its way into the stadium. The homecoming crowd is always wowed, and so Ken and Cecilia have really spent some time outfitting this year's homecoming blimp with the sparkling purple lettering on the sides and the gold accents running down the ribs of the only high school football game dirigible. And we thank Ken and Cecilia Bowles and Bowles Feed for the sponsorship of the blimp.
It was actually more than that, Rob Payne. It was actually more than that.
Yes, it is.
I'm just going to perform my brief because I've got to get something off my chest.
Okay.
We sent Chris Spruill, captaining the blimp, down to Brazil to try to cover a Brazilian soccer match, and here's what happened.
A resident in Brazil captured the moments a blimp crashed into buildings in the suburb of Osasco. The woman was filming the blimp as it was on a test flight ahead of a planned promotion of the local soccer team. But something happened midair, causing the blimp to begin slowly falling and eventually crashing into the buildings. One person was being treated for injury.
It caused, Rob Payne, an international incident, and we had to apologize, and but we had to get the blimp back here, and Bowles was able to get it not only get it outfitted for homecoming, but actually get it reinflated and get some dents out of the cockpit area. I mean, it's amazing what Cecilia and Ken can do.
Now, we sure thank them for the sponsorship of the blimp.
We have not heard from Sproul yet. I'm not sure. He's somewhere in South America right now and probably concerned, and he should be. I don't know that we're going to let him back in the blimp again.
So the Bowles Feed blimp came back and he didn't?
He did not. We had to go get it.
I see. Well, we thank the Bowles Feed for the sponsorship of the blimp, and we look forward to hearing from the captain and pilot team of Porterfield and Porterfield later in the broadcast. All right, folks, it's time now as we go to this week's Coaches Talk.
That's right. Chris Walling sit down and talk to Coach about this very impressive and very powerful Madisonville team, which on paper is an even match, if not slightly in their favor, and talked about how they compare to some of our previous opponents.
Coach, big homecoming game, last game before district, good opponent. What are your thoughts?
Very good opponent. It's going to be a good challenge for us. Resemble a lot of North Dakota in terms of our preparation and things that we know we need to do throughout the game to be successful. So, which is good for our kids, being able to bring back some familiarity.
That's a tough word. Yeah.
Within a game plan to carry over to another opponent. So, going to have to be disciplined as always, and just continue to improve in those parts of the game.
Are they really as wide open as what the North DeSoto teams we've seen?
Maybe not necessarily from a tempo standpoint, but from a scheme standpoint, offensively and defensively, a lot of things resemble each other. So, but yeah, not necessarily from a speed or pace of play.
Okay, so over under, how many huddles we're going to see?
How many huddles?
Yeah.
You're not going to see too many huddles outside of special teams, probably.
Okay.
But, so that's kind of out of the equation.
Okay. Well, good deal. And when they tell me about what your offense looks at when they look across the ball.
They're very similar to to Dangerfield last week. They want to do everything they can to play man in the back end, so cover zero. And depending on how many receivers you have, they're going to put the rest of them in the box. So, the last few weeks we've been 4 wide, and so they're going to put 7 in the box, just like Dangerfield did, through an odd front, and man us up on the back end.
Okay, so week 2 of that, in other words.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, good luck. We'll talk to you post game.
Thank you.
JBA Financial Services brings you Coach Talk, and there's a reason for that. John Black knows that when you're preparing for an important game, you need a plan, and they'd like to be a part of the details, the X's and O's of that plan. He's put together a good team, a coaching staff that would help you and your family get where they want to go. At JBA Financial Services, they're working to secure your family's future.
Everybody, welcome back. We see the purple smoke led by the purple people.
Purple and gold smoke.
Yeah, purple and gold smoke. We see that down there on our mobile camera. Brought to you tonight by, it's literally brought to you tonight by Dr. Collard, who normally brings our 3-point line from way downtown. Well, he's going to get the close-up shot and where you can see it, just like when you left Dr. Collard, just like right there, right in front of you.
All right, very good. Both teams have come onto the field tonight as the Center Rough Riders are hosting the Madisonville Mustangs tonight. We want to thank you for thanks JBA Financial for the coaches talk, and I guess it's time now for area roundup.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have an area roundup because Chris Wallington normally does that. We're going to skip that tonight, and we're going to move on now. We're going to go and close the show. We'll hear from Campbell's and Wright Chrysler, which brings us everything, but we're getting close. I think folks are getting out there, and we have some other stuff that we can do once Chris Wallington gets back up here. But I don't know that he's got an area roundup for us or a kickoff intro, but we'll find out because homecoming is always a little different. Oh, I see. There's some stuff right here. Let's look at his pigskin things there. Let's go. We can do it. We can do an off the top one. So
the area roundup tonight. The Bullard is taking on Teague tonight. Carthage versus Jasper. Of course, right here in Center Texas, the Madisonville Mustangs are here for homecoming. Rusk is at Canton. Athens is at Waco Connolly, and Brownsboro versus Van tonight. So that's the Center Rough Riders district.
Yes.
What's happening tonight? Last week, Athens defeated Jacksonville 31-0. Brownsboro lost to Caddo Mills 56-20. It was Texarkana Liberty Ilo over Bullard 27-24. Last week, Carthage defeated Tyler Chapel Hill 45-14. Last week, the Riders defeated Dangerfield 48-23, and Troop defeated Rusk 24-14 last week.
Yeah, interestingly, there's some very interesting scores there. Carthage dominated Chapel Hill, which was a scary thing for all of us. And then, there was another one there. Jasper's going in to play Carthage. Jasper is a very excellent team.
So we've got some folks that are saying that they can't hear us, Stephen. So
that's because we need to fix it over there on the board.
We're going to turn the volume up a little bit. We're sorry about that, folks. So
I don't think that does it. Hold on a second. We'll get over here.
We'll get our volume turned up. Now, meanwhile, we've had some local football games. In fact, there were a couple of games last night, and the Timpson played last night. Yep. Timpson played last night as well as Tenaha, and so the scores from last night. Sorry,
that's real good.
So the Shelbyville Dragons played last night. They defeated Price Carlisle 64-33, while the Timpson Bears lost to Wolf City 45-27. And thanks to our faithful listeners for talking to us about our microphones, and we're getting those turned up so folks can hear us on the broadcast. Now, locally, Garrison and Hemphill are open tonight. St. Augustine versus Huntington. Shelbyville was at Price Carlisle last night. Waukegan versus Corrigan Camden. That happened last night that's tonight. And Timpson versus Wolf City was last night as well. Waukegan having their homecoming game tonight as well. So that's just kind of some area information on football, and we'll be trying to get some scores for you throughout the broadcast, Stephen.
Yeah, we got the let me have me turned up a little too loud. But anyway, let everybody that's paying attention at home let us know if that sounds better. Not having Chris Wallington up here, he is in control of the board, and he left it kind of in an unusual state. So I think we got that fixed. All right, folks, we get ready to close out the Wright Chrysler pregame show as we're about to have the coin toss. So we'll hear from Wright Chrysler, and we come back, we'll have our Ray Jones Chevrolet keys to the game.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
All right, everybody, welcome. Here we have the kickoff. Chris, we'll go to Rob Payne. So we had the
So we
the
had
coin
the coin
toss.
toss in the middle of the field. I'll get you the captains in a minute. The Mustangs won the coin toss. They declined. They deferred, so the Riders got the ball. Ratcliffe fielded the ball at the 10-yard line and returned it up to the 27, 28-yard line. That's where the Riders will take over 1st and 10 tonight. It's homecoming 2024. It's Poultry Festival Eve. Tonight the game. Tomorrow an alumni meeting, a parade, several reunions, a Poultry Festival pageant. Lots going on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ranch. 1st and 10, Center Rough Riders. Ready for the snap out of the shotgun. Snap, handoff, right up the middle. Riders will start on the ground with a couple of yards, and then the entire defensive line forces them back. And welcome to Rough Rider football. Your captains for tonight, Brandon Barnes, Jakeeden Rogers, Caleb Mosley, and Kevin Robinson. Those are your captains for the Center Rough Riders tonight on 2nd down after a 3-yard pickup. Up to the 31-yard line. Here we go. 2nd down and 7. Riders back to pass, looking to throw. Ball is sailing down the middle on a long post pattern, but the ball is real far away from where the receiver is. So incomplete pass. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Center Rough Riders. Certainly manageable for the Riders. They picked up more than that quite often in this season. Riders having great success right now. Excuse me. 3rd down and 7. Handoff right up the middle and surging into the secondary, but not quite enough for the 1st down.
Hello, Mr. Payne. Not the best way to get started.
Riders are going to be short of the 1st down by a couple of yards. We'll see what the decision is.
Oh, there's a penalty.
So Bluford had a nice run, about a 5-6 yard run, but he so 3rd down and 2. The ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 2. Snap, throw, ball is incomplete. No, was it?
Yeah, it was a
low pass and ended up being incomplete.
Could have been any number of bad things.
Yeah, and it could have been intercepted. The Riders' incomplete pass, thought it may have been picked off. Had to wait till they got up. So the ball spotted at the 36-yard line.
Not what you wanted.
Nope.
3 and out.
And the punt team coming in.
Yeah. I'll let you get you.
You need to get a swig of that Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, we haven't popped the pepper yet, and it shows. There's the punt, ladies and gentlemen. It's high. It's going to go and land, and they were calling fair catch, but they didn't even get near it. So it's a really good punt. Going to nestle in about the 32-yard line, and that's where the Madisonville Mustangs will begin. And according to what poll that you look at, Madisonville is somewhere between 20 and 25. Center, according to what poll you look at, it's about the same thing. According to who you're following, the Rough Riders are either 2-point favorites or 2-point underdogs. So it definitely is a case of, well, apples and apples, oranges and oranges. Should be a closely fought game. And, of course, a couple of turnovers could blow it open. But if it's not that, then it should be close. So there's the first snap. It's a bad snap. The quarterback has to just kind of reach behind himself and catch the ball. He keeps it from fumbling, and he's able to lunge forward for about 2, Rob.
That's right. 2nd down and 8 for a couple of yards. Busted play as the Mustangs start their possession. Out of the shotgun with 2 receivers out to the right, and they set it up the same way this time, Chris.
We did the unthinkable. We opened our Dr. Peppers, but not at the same time.
I know. I see that. All right, on 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Handoff up the middle. That's what they intended to do the first time. And running back has almost enough of the 1st down. Looks like they're spotting him a little bit short.
Yeah, he had up a head of steam, and when he was cut down, he was cut down hard. But, yeah, it's going to be 8 yards and be the first down of the game with just over 10 minutes left.
So the Mustangs do get the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line for the Mustangs. Operating out of the shotgun. Snap, give, once again, running back, hits traffic right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down pretty quickly. It'll be second down.
Guys, we just had this in the pregame show. Down on the field, we have the mobile sideline camera brought to you by Dr. Collard, who literally and figuratively is bringing you the sideline view tonight.
He's not just sponsoring it. It's his hands that are doing it.
He and Wade.
Yeah.
But Wade's got multiple duties, so.
Appreciate him.
Ty Williams, quarterback for the Mustangs, fakes a handoff and throws a hitch pass to the left-hand side, who the Riders bring down very quickly on second down. And they get the ball up across the 45-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
And is this right here oh, that's it. I now know how to make the switch.
Are you got control?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that is mobile. You are miscellaneous, and
oh, I'm miscellaneous. Okay.
Yeah, and the robot is wide.
Okay.
Ronaldo is wide.
Third down and 6 with quarterback Williams and running back Simpson in the backfield for the Mustangs. Got a man in motion. Snap. Quarterback back to pass. Looks right.
Oh, he gets whacked.
Right. And it is incomplete. And receiver kind of frustrated on that. Looks like there was a little miscommunication. And it brings up fourth down, and the Mustangs will be punting.
I think the quarterback got hammered, and the throw was offline.
A little frustration there.
Yeah, I do have a funny story after this punt I got to tell y'all.
All right, so the punter standing at his own 31-yard line, 32-yard line for the Mustangs on fourth down. Low snap, picks it up, kicks away. Nice punt, bounces at the 25, and just kind of dies right there. And so it'll be down right around the Rider 25-yard line, where the Riders will start their second possession here in the first quarter. 8:24 on the clock, and it's 0-0 at homecoming in Center Rough Rider Stadium.
Usually that's what you get, isn't it? When you have even teams, right? You don't just have teams scoring at will at the same time. A lot of times it's a pretty low scoring game.
And I guess we ought to set that up for folks. This is a pretty evenly matched pick here.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
All right. Ball to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Riders. Belton takes a snap, handoff. Bluford trying to find a hole, trying to go somewhere. All he sees are white jerseys and forced backwards. And not sure he made it to the line of scrimmage. Look at a loss about a yard, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, too bad right there. So far, just the Madisonville defense has had our number and we've not been able to get any movement in the line and nor a complete pass.
All right, Bellin and Bluford. Bellin back to pass.
Oh, he's got him.
Down the left-hand side. Looking. Had short. Johnson down on the left. Johnson had a step on the defender, but incomplete. Brings up third down.
And Shires, that continues a trend brought from last week in Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Had open looks and just all of them were overthrows. None of them were underthrows.
All right. Riders need to pick this one up on 3rd down and 11. Ball at the 25-yard line. Bluford in the backfield as well. Bellin scrambling. He's under some pressure now. Coming left, looking, and just has to run out of bounds. There's no help down the field, and so out of bounds, and the Riders will have to punt again.
Well, shoot.
You're gonna
lost, 3 yards?
Yeah. I think actually they just lost the 3 yards they gained. I think right now the center has a net gain of 0 to this point.
4th and 14 as the punter comes in, standing at his own 8-yard line. Riders 2 series, and both ended in a punt.
Flag
Snap
down.
A little high. Flag comes in. Punt is up. Lands around midfield, and then takes a Rider roll down to the 39-yard line. But let's note the flag.
I think it's going to be offsides, and we're probably going to – I don't know if we can tack on 5 to do that.
Well, the flag's around the 21-yard line.
I think we may either have to take the kick or the penalty. And 3rd and 8's not much. I mean, 4th and 8's not much better than 4th and 13 from down there, is it?
Currently, the ball spotted at the Mustangs' 39-yard line.
Yep.
Penalties decline, 1st down. So, with 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, we're scoreless. Riders have had the ball twice and punted. This is Madisonville's 2nd time to have it.
So you get a picture of the crowd there that Dr. Collar is getting for us.
Really good
nice
crowd
stands.
tonight.
Yeah, it was
Really good crowd.
And it came early.
Yeah.
The folks are starting to remember, oh, yeah, we got to get there early for the homecoming stuff.
We got to get here early so you can get a good seat because the place has been packed. Oh, here we come.
Williams with the snap. Simpson with the give. Simpson has it, and the Riders cover him up pretty quickly. And coming back up off that line, I see number 14 for the Riders, Jamarin Smith.
Yeah, Smith.
With a nice tackle for the Riders.
Yeah, the reigning Center Motor Company player of the game. And number 11, Wolf, was also in on the stop.
3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7 for the Mustangs here in Rough Rider Stadium. Mustang quarterback remains in the shotgun. They're going to give it to Simpson again, who weaves his way around left and right and managed to get up to the 45-yard line.
We're looking,
pick up a couple.
Rob, we're looking at an offense that's very similar to, I guess, the last game you did, the one with North DeSoto. They don't move quite as fast as far as getting to the line of scrimmage, but everything else very similar in their offense, what they're lining up and what their tendencies are and how often they throw and run. So the Rough Riders have at least seen this before, and maybe that will help down the stretch. 3rd and somewhere between 4 and 5 now.
That's right. And that last carry was Philip Green Jr., who remains in the backfield. Quarterback back to pass, looking to throw across the middle, and receiver raises his hands up. Well defended by the Riders, incomplete, bring up 4th down.
Try to get that number. Is it number 7 for the Riders, Jacaden Rogers?
One of the captains tonight, Jacaden Rogers. Yep, one of the captains on.
He made a good play.
Defense. Yeah, made a good defensive move, and it forces a punt out of the Mustangs, their 2nd one of the night as well.
Had some pressure from Jamarian Smith,
which is always helpful.
Yep.
A low snap again to the punter, but he scoops it up. It's an end-over-end punt that's going to bounce at the 34, inside the 30, inside the 25, and down around the 20-yard line. Just inside is where the Riders will start, about the 19. Their 3rd possession for the night. We're scoreless here in the first quarter with 5:55 on the clock.
Let's take a quick break. Yeah, we'll be right back.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the housewarming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas.
All right, go ahead, Rob. So while we were away,
a 10-yard penalty, and I'm going to have to listen closely to see someone tell me exactly what had happened. We were taking care of other things during the break. 1st and 10 for the Riders, but they're actually starting inside the 10-yard line. Bellin and Bluford in the backfield. There's a snap. Bellin back to throw. Ball's thrown, ball's caught. Johnson at the 20-yard line, up another 25. And is tackled. They'll probably give him the 25-yard line, 26. So it's a nice 16-yard play for the Riders.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our very first Ray Jones first down.
Very good. Ray Jones first down for the Riders. 1st and 10. Hand off to Bluford. Bluford now up to the 30-yard line. Nope, he didn't bring him down. Now they finally sling him around the 33. I swear they grabbed him by the helmet, but obviously they didn't because nothing was called.
All I know is Bluford just trucked somebody.
He absolutely did.
All right, so an 8-yard pickup by Bluford, who powers his way for another yard, maybe a yard and a half. Nope, they're going to mark him a couple of yards and enough for another.
Ray Jones first down.
There you go.
Hey, so we're going quick.
Real fast. The down markers didn't even get set. In fact, I think the referees shut it down before it could start. The Riders snapped before anybody was ready.
Yeah, they're getting that pace down, and it's paid off. 2 first downs, one in the air, one on the ground.
Going to be a false start on the Riders.
So somebody was not set.
So
the Riders will have a 5-yard penalty here, and that slows things down a minute.
I got my friend Chris Jenkins, who's a former Rough Rider teammate of mine, very good linebacker, running back. he texted the other day. He said, "Charles, how long have you been doing the broadcasting?" Well, I'll tell you more about it here after this play.
Here we go. On first down and 15, Bellin throws to the right and just incomplete, just ahead of the receiver.
That was a difficult pass.
Yep.
He almost pulled it off, but it's not one of those loopy long passes. That was he was attempting a bullet from about 40 yards.
So Chris Jenkins, again, a great Rough Rider, backfield with Tyrone Redmond, who was a tremendous running back. And then Jenkins could run too, but he did a lot of blocking. But then he played linebacker too. But we'll talk about that in a minute. He said I was listening to that. He says I always thought it was a couple of rednecks doing that show. And he said I think I recognized one of their voices. He says, "How long have you been doing this show?" I said, "Tim Jenkins, I've been doing it for 17 years."
Long enough to be one of those rednecks, man. But
so
isn't that sweet?
Yeah. So Jenkins, salute, sir. He's listening in. He couldn't make it in this weekend or homecoming.
Screenplay.
There was a penalty on that play, so it's second down and 20 for the Center Rough Riders. And on the screen, it ended up incomplete, and it'll bring up third down.
He got a little bit of yards, but it might as well have been an incompletion.
Yeah. The first down play didn't work, and then the holding penalty, and then a screenplay that looked promising that got 1 yard. 3rd and 19, not a good sign.
Two receivers to the right. Bellin turns to the right to throw.
Oh, nice out.
Has a man on the sidelines.
Just too far to go, though.
And ball caught by Ratcliffe way on the other side of the field around the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 4th and 7. Yeah, that's not quite enough, is it?
No.
Yep, they're going to bring the punt unit in.
Man, that ball traveled a long distance because it went all the way across the field.
Yes.
It was a deep out. And, if it's the normal sticks, that's going to be a first down.
4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Riders punt for the third time tonight. Punter standing at the 29-yard line. Good snap. Nice kick. Nice punt. Nice and high. Going to be fielded and dropped. And then he picks it back up. And lots of times, something like that can delay and cause problems. And pretty nice return by the Mustangs up to the 38-yard line.
That's tackled by the birthday boy, number 21.
Yeah. Cody Atkinson.
Cody Atkinson is 21 years old. No, wait, that's not right. Wait, let me look at that. It's okay.
But happy birthday, Cody, and a good tackle for him.
Yeah, he is a junior in high school, and he has made all the difference. Certainly he would be on the all-decade team already, and making a play to be, the decade's MVP on defense. He's played so well.
Mustangs are going to line up at their own 38-yard line for the third time tonight. Williams and Green in the shotgun. Going to hand off to Green, who lowers his head, goes across the 40, up to the 41-yard line. Pickup of a couple.
And it's a lot of good news, bad news, isn't it? The good news is the Rough Rider defense has only given up 1 first down. Bad news is the Rough Rider offense has only earned 2.
Right. Tackle made by number 15, the sergeant, Grant Gregory.
All right, Williams talking to his line, backs up to the shotgun. Man in motion, handoff Green. Green has a hole and makes it up past the 45-yard line.
That linebacking core shored up the hole, keeping them about 1.5 yards short of the first down.
Easton Wolf gets up off the bottom of that pile.
Yeah.
In on the tackle there for the Riders.
He's a good one.
However, third and 1.
That snap was a bit high, and it caused the play to be kind of off schedule. But that running back from them he's a load as well, and he broke a couple of tackles and made a good. What do you bet? Game.
What do you bet they try to get him to get a yard here? Hand it to him. They do. Green is stopped on first effort, but on second effort crosses the middle of the field and gets into Rider territory. The Riders had him stood up, but he started churning those legs.
That's just a good play, isn't it?
Yeah. Well done.
Defense had it stopped, had it coached, had it planned, and just couldn't quite stop that big guy.
First down for the Mustangs in Rider territory as they cross midfield with a fresh set of downs. Green Good job by a fine athlete. Got a man in motion for the Mustangs.
Quarterback keeper.
And quarterback's just going to keep it. He's going to get 4 yards maybe. It'll bring up second down.
2:24 to go. We're gonna go up to the blimp, aren't we?
At the end of the quarter?
At the end of the quarter. But that means we're going to have to use somebody else's blimp communicator. My blimp communicator is being used by Jesse to play music, so we'll have to call Lee with a different phone.
All right, on second down and 7, after a 3-yard pickup on a quarterback keeper.
I hope the communication system is working after Spruill crashed the blimp.
We'll talk about that.
Second down now. There's a throw. The receiver comes back for the ball and catches it for a yard pickup. He had to come back for it, and so it's 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs on a short pass from the quarterback.
It was interesting the other night on the Rick Meek show. Coach talked about the fact that that the program's been pretty good about taking care of business with teams that we're supposed to beat.
Right.
But we've had a little more trouble in games where the opponent is equal to or better than us in competing. And he felt like the North DeSoto, maybe we turned the corner, and this is going to be another chance tonight to make that happen.
2 running backs. They go out to block for the quarterback.
Oh, here come the Riders.
And the defense comes in and sack. Cody Atkinson comes in. And
was Atkinson also Josh Smith, I believe, was there that caused the initial.
Yeah, Smith was there to disrupt the quarterback as well. And he and Cody sacked the quarterback for a huge loss. It's 4th down and 13. And it backs the Mustangs up to their side of the field.
Unhappy birthday to you, quarterback.
All right, so they bring the punt team in for the Mustangs with 31 seconds to go here in the quarter. It's a really nice punt from the Mustangs. Going to bounce again down to the 10-yard line, which is where the Riders will start actually inside their 10 when we come back here in just a moment.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All right, everybody, we're back. We see the purple people and the Rough Rider, at it down there on the sideline. Good shot there. Now we get back out to the
handoff to Bluford on first down for the Riders from their own 9-yard line as we start this series. Probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. Riders will just let it wind down. And that'll be it. 0-0 homecoming 2024 with the Madisonville Mustangs in town. 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. You're tuned to Rider Football on NetSN.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
We're going up to the Bowles Feed Blimp for a first quarter scoreboard. Hello, Captain Lee.
Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, it's time for some other area scores for the Batters Law Firm first quarter scoreboard. From high above the stadium in the Bowles Feed Blimp. See Ken and Cecilia for feed for your livestock and horses as well as your pets. For the animals in your life, Bowles Feed has what's for dinner. A couple of county games going on tonight. We've got some scores. Tenaha 0, Love Lady Lions 21. That's Tenaha's district opener. Joaquin's homecoming game is going a little better. They're 8 ahead over Camden. It's Joaquin 8, Corrigan Camden 0. That's the Batters Law Firm scoreboard. Remember, if your legal issue matters, then in East Texas, it's got to be Batters. Batters Law Firm is just a call away. Now here in Center, your homecoming first quarter score is Center 0, Madisonville 0. Talk to you again at halftime.
Thank you, Captain Lee. Well done. And our first play of the second quarter, Mr. Payne.
Welcome back to the second quarter, 0-0. Riders scrambling now on second down, and the Mustangs get back in the backfield and tackle in a hurry, and it's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, that was that was kind of like their return sack, wasn't it? Sacked us right back.
Right. So a sack on Bellin brings up third down, and a third down and about 15 for the Riders. Bellin standing inside his own end zone, hand to Bluford. Bluford coming around. He's got a hole. He's got some room to run, but tripped up at the 20-yard line.
He flipped up. He landed on his back at about the 20. We'll see where they spot the ball, though.
I'm real interested. I thought he had a little bit enough, but they're going to mark him 4th and inches.
4th and inches. Boy, decision time. He needed 13. He got 12 yards and 2.5 feet.
Come on, we can do it. 4th and inches, and the offense is staying on the field. 4th and inches from their own 20-yard line. And the Riders going to call timeout. Talk about this.
That may be best. That may be best.
I do agree with the call, though. I think we should. Even though defense is playing well, but and you almost give up at least a field goal, but I still think maybe you take the shot.
Well,
let's go down and get a shot. Speaking of shots, let's get a shot of the cheerleaders and what's going on down on the field. Those purple people.
Oops.
Well,
yeah, he's getting the camera around there so we can see that. But yeah, that's a good bunch.
That's fun. I did that last night in our Timpson game and enjoyed being down there.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Here, let me get. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that.
Okay.
So a little bit on the video from what's happening on the sidelines. Yep. There's a lot going on the field, but lots of other things going on in the ball games with the cheerleaders, and you're seeing that on the sidelines. So it's nice to see everybody that's involved. Meanwhile,
it's like we decided against it. We're going to punt. Or do you fake it here?
So the teams break the huddle, 4th down and inches, and from their 20, the Riders, or from their 19, the Riders decide to punt.
I think we say, I really believe the quarterback fake and the keeper, quarterback fake to the Bluford, and then go to the end would get it. I think we just kind of want to hold that for district.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. And you're rolling the dice that no one cheats over and gets him.
Don't think that we won't snap it to the up man right here and plunge it, because we just need a few inches.
So it looks like the Madisonville coach is talking to the referees, and now they're ready to get the play underway. Too bad we didn't have a microphone in that discussion.
Yeah, too bad. And it looked like he was right there in the puddle with him, but it was all the way across the field.
All right, so on 4th down and close, the punter is in for the Riders. There's the snap. Good to the punter. He is going to kick it away. No fake here. It's going to bounce close to midfield, but the Riders are going to down it, and the Mustangs will start at the Rider 47-yard line.
Boy, field position has definitely been in Madisonville's favor, hasn't it?
It has, and coming into the game, it was almost an even pick on the game.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that very balanced from both teams.
And if it's even, then something like field position can be the thing that tilts the scales. Thank you very much to Center Tire Company, who is bringing you all of the Rough Rider games in the fall, also bringing you all of the Pineywood games in the fall. We have Larry and Joe at the Joaquin Homecoming just down the road, down Highway 7. Thank you to Center Tire for all their support.
On 1st down, the Mustangs have the ball starting already in Rider territory early in the second quarter. 0-0 is our score. Fake and then a run to the right side. The Rider defense sniffs it out in a hurry.
All over.
And is that Smith again? Yeah, Smith again with a big handing the Mustangs a big loss with a 5-yard loss, 2nd down and 15.
Well, that's 2 weeks in a row. He's coming up big.
That's a huge loss. Was it about five loss?
Yeah,
4 loss?
4.5, 5. So the Mustangs actually back up in their own side of the field on the other side of the 50-yard line. 2nd down for the Mustangs.
I was a little disappointed. Joe actually hurt my feelings a little bit. I gave him the nickname Stork, and he didn't like it.
2 backs in the
backfield.
Nice. Handoff, and the Riders shut that down in a hurry. The Mustangs pick up about 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Grant Gregory and number 19, Omar Marcianos was in on that play. It's going to set up a 3rd down and long.
Yeah, and we don't have enough people to do stats, but if you did the total yardage of the game from both teams, I'm not sure we're up to 100 yet when you put them all together. Defensive struggle so far.
Williams still has 2 backs, 1 on either side of him with the Mustangs. They load up the left side with 2 receivers. On 3rd down and 13, back to throw. The Rider defense comes in. Ball is thrown out and almost picked off on the sidelines. And sometimes you come up with those, sometimes you don't.
The sergeant.
Oh, man.
Man, he could have got a promotion there.
He'll be dreaming about that. It won't be good dreams.
Because I think that was green grass and glory. I don't think there's anybody's going to between him and the end zone.
I think that green grass and glory went through his mind.
Yeah.
Grant Gregory almost comes up with the interception. And another 4th down for the Mustangs and another opportunity to punt. Low snap, picked it up. Low kick that bounces and then takes a Mustang roll. And the Riders once again will start around their own 5-yard line.
But neither punter has just hit boomers, but the center punter is more in the air, but it doesn't bounce. The Mustang punter has kicked 25-yard punts that roll 20 yards, and you can't do anything with them except for watch them roll and feel bad.
9:15 to go here in the second quarter. It's scoreless, 0-0, and the Rough Riders will start around their own 7-yard line.
Boy, that's a lot to ask of an offense that's only got about 3 first downs. They had 1 good drive that went about 40 yards before it was turned back.
The duo of Bellin and Bluford in the backfield. We're going to load the left-hand side. Well, actually, we got twin receivers, 2 on each side. Hand off to Bluford. Bluford picking his hole, has a little room to run, and has a first down with an 11-yard run. Nice job for Bluford. First down for the Riders, a Ray Jones first down.
That's a Ray Jones first down.
All right, the Riders running the ball again. They're not waiting for anybody. They're just going to hurry up and start.
They're not waiting for my Ray Jones sign to go off this. That kind of hurt my feelings.
That's right. So another pickup of about 3 for the Riders, and they're ready to snap it again. Bellin has it. It's a throw down the sidelines, and just a little bit ahead. Ratcliffe down on the right sideline, and just a couple of yards, he would have had it. But you still got to keep taking the shots. It's going to pay off.
I agree.
3rd down and 7. Lots of folks will say, "Well, why you keep trying that?" That's not. You got to keep trying. Even when you're ineffective running the ball, you lower your head and you run the ball, you get a yard, you get a 2-yard, and then they'll open it up. So 3rd down and 7. Riders 1 Ray Jones first down in this series, and looking for another one here on 3rd down and 7. Bellin and Bluford. And Bellin scrambles left and throws a long bomb down the field again, and caught on the sidelines. A sideline pass.
Number 12?
Yeah, number 12 for the Riders. Get my light turned on here.
Biggest play of the game.
Barnes with a huge pickup for the Riders, and the ball is the Riders are set up at the 26-yard line of the Mustangs. Hand off to Bluford before the Mustangs can get set, and Bluford is inside the 20 and inside the red zone.
That State Farm red zone after a Ray Jones first down, and
exactly.
That is such a dangerous part of this offense. After a long gain, sprint down, snap the ball.
8-yard pickup there. Riders 2nd down and 2. And now things are slowing down a little bit, and I imagine the Mustangs called timeout because they're back on their heels, and they did.
They needed to call timeout. We'll do one as well.
Before we go, we'll see the back end of this catch.
Okay.
Oh, actually, let me get it switched over here and just need a second. I'll get on here. Let's talk about Mooney's Emporium while I'm doing that, Chris.
Okay, Mooney's Emporium on the square. It's time. It's just the weather is getting cool. And for all the things that they have all year long, Christmas is when Mooney's Emporium becomes a really important part of your plans. Mooney's Emporium.
Let's watch the end of that. We'll see the catch here. Oh, it's brought to you by Center Glass.
Yeah, you see things through glass. We see things again through the Center Glass replay. Thank you very much, Center Glass. And that was the play of the game, Dairy Queen play of the game so far, getting Center down from one end of the field to the other. Now 2nd down and 3.
All right, we come back. The Riders here have 2nd down and 2 or 3. Ball inside the 20.
They're coming.
Give to Bluford. Bluford looking for a place to run, and the defense is back there in a hurry.
Yeah,
Madisonville has really good penetration.
I don't know if TJ has the authority or the ability to check out of a play, but he needed to check out of that one.
Probably
because
so.
they were coming. They were zero. Look, they're still zero cover.
Loss of about 3. Bellin throws
Oh,
now.
it's gonna be 6.
Looking for the corner.
Perfect pass.
Touchdown Riders. Timothy Johnson in the corner of the end zone.
That was a perfect pass.
Perfect pass. I wish it'd been better camera work. I missed most of that. So sorry. But the good news is the quarterback's better than the cameraman. Our first score of the game, well done as we get ready for the point after. And they go for it. They actually run the 2-point conversion as they usually kind of fake that, but they tricked the Madisonville Mustangs just like they tricked Rob and me and Shires. It's 8-0 here with 7:40 to go second quarter.
All right, let's get. And we go out to. We're gonna see if I can't guess what you got.
Yeah, ain't much.
Well, that's not it. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back, folks.
Well, if there's anything to look at, we'll let you see it.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
What?
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
All right, welcome back. Look at that. We see the crowd there. Let's try to see if we can't get what happened there on that touchdown. Well, I think you got it good, Walt. Well, no, you kind of. There you go.
There it is. I thought he was throwing it to the other end of the field, and I had it the wrong way.
Riders lined up for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. It's a short kick.
Yeah, he pooched it.
And the Mustangs come up with it at the 41-yard line. That's a kick by Omar Barcenas, a senior with the Riders.
He can kick it out of the end zone, but they're having the only real thing that this team is struggling with as we go into week 5 is their special teams, and especially defensive special teams. They've had some moments where they've been caught off guard as the kicker kicks it one way and the coverage goes the other, and it's just not designed to work that way. So they've kind of resorted to some defensive kicking.
7:40 here in the second quarter. Riders lead 8-0 after a nice touchdown pass and a surprising 2-point conversion. The Mustangs come in 1st and 10 and really have not been able to string together a drive.
Bam.
As we say that, Cody Atkinson comes in to the quarterback who can't find an open receiver because the Riders are covering so well down the field. It's Cody Atkinson with a sack on the quarterback and a loss of about 7 yards.
I think the quarterback just was kind of asking for it. He'd gotten outside the box
out and had no protection.
And kind of settled down and was looking, and I thought, you're staying there too. Bam. Probably needed to have gotten rid of that before he did for his own sake.
Ball at the 35-yard line. Mustangs now 2nd down and 17. Fake the handoff. Nope, he's going to hand off. He did give it. And we're back to their number 5 running back, who is Simpson, and Grant Gregory in on the stop for the Riders. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 15 for the Mustangs.
See Grant Gregory coming out of the game after that big shot. Going to breathe deeply.
All right, the Riders string these plays together, one right after the other. The Mustangs taking their time.
This is a big moment. If the Rough Riders could force a punt here, already up a score, that would be big.
Trips left while the running back's on the right. Quarterback back, has some protection. Now he's scrambling. He may run, and he's going to keep it and go, or try to do that. And it's taken down inbounds.
Yeah. That's going to be not a sack, but a 1-yard gain. And it's
number 10, Caleb Mosley.
Mosley, one of the captains, team captains tonight, makes a nice stop on the quarterback. And with
we have a flag. We got a holding.
Offensive? Okay. It's
offensive holding. Yes.
Offensive holding.
So
penalty is declined.
That.
4th down, and the punt unit will come in. And so the negative yardage on that series for the Mustangs as the Rider defense stiffened up on them and held them back. So the punt unit comes in for the Mustangs with a punter standing at his own 23-yard line.
And the return man for center standing on the 40. A chance to kind of convert some field position here.
So Riders field it, fair catch the ball, the punt at the 36-yard line, and that's where they'll start with 5:58 here in the second quarter, and the Riders lead 8-0.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the...
And the referee fumbled. Yep, ball came loose, so they'll have to get it back to spotted at the 36-yard line.
Anything special for homecoming, or is it just straight?
Riders talking to...
Imagine what it would be like to be your tire.
That's not good, man. Watch where you're going.
It ain't easy work, so you don't want to trust it to just any old tire. No, you take your car and truck to Center Tire. It's an old tradition with a new chapter under Trey Burns, because being a tire is hard work.
Are we there yet?
All right.
Welcome back, folks. The Riders take the field, 2 receivers either way. Fake to Bluford, Bellin back, scrambling, sacked at the 25-yard line.
That was instantaneous. The really good defense called by Madisonville.
So that's a big loss, 11-yard loss. Second down and 21 for the Riders.
And with the Riders with an opportunity, up by 8 points, first score of the game, and then holding them 3 and out. Well, second and 21 doesn't look. Second and 20 doesn't look too good.
Pick it up one play.
Okay, so let's do
one
that.
play. 2 receivers either way, and they hand it to to Bluford. Bellin to Bluford. Bluford carries it to the left about 7 steps and gets tackled.
Lost another yard.
Yep. So third down and long for the Riders, who had a sack, and now they've got to recover from that. Need a big play, Coach. Here we go. All right, Bellin tells his guys what they're fixing to do. 2 receivers, both sides. And handoff to Bluford, and there's nowhere to go on third down, so the Riders just decide they're going to keep it on the ground and try it there. It didn't work. Let's punt.
That drive is a net -11, and there were no penalties. That's just a sack and
a big sack.
Big sack.
Yeah,
and
not a 2-yard sack.
And 2 runs that didn't work out for the Riders either. So big defense for Madisonville.
When you're trying to get that much yardage, they're thinking pass, so maybe they're going to catch them off guard, but didn't work. Punter standing inside the 15-yard line. Nice snap. Actually, a nice punt. It's going to roll, go, and out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, that may be one of the 3 or 4 plays of the game for the Rough Riders right there.
Those special teams?
Just
yeah,
period. That completely changes the forecast for field position.
So the Mustangs will start here in the second quarter with 4:13 on the clock, and the Mustangs trail the Riders. 8-0 Riders lead here on homecoming night in the Ranch.
At homecoming, our halftime, as soon as we finish the half, we're going to recognize our 3 distinguished alumni. One of them is in the building tonight.
Okay.
And that is different. And then as I get a chance, I'll tell you more about the Farmer State Bank homecoming halftime show.
All right, the Mustangs 1st and 10. They also operate out of the shotgun. Handoff right up the middle with some room to run, and has a nice 7 yards.
Yeah, But here's again, good news, bad news. Bad news is they got 7.5 yards on first down. Good news for the Rough Riders, it's the biggest gain they've had since mid-first quarter.
So second down and 3 for the Mustangs. And in the backfield, you got the quarterback, Williams. 1 back, and give to Green.
Oh, I thought we mucked it up for nothing.
Powers up to the first down marker, and I believe it's going to be enough. And it is.
I didn't
just
think
enough
he
for the
had
first down.
a chance to get that first down. What another really good drive by the legs of that running back.
First down for the Mustangs as they get across their own 35-yard line. Green remains in the backfield with Williams, the quarterback. Two receivers right, one to the left. Snap on first down. Man in motion, gets it, come around on a sweep around the left-hand side. Hit again, and still on his feet. And the Rider defense.
He's out of bounds.
The Rider defense struggling to bring him down. They finally force him out of bounds, and the ball comes loose. But the runner was out of bounds, and a big gain by Madisonville. That one worked on one of those jet sweeps.
Well, but it shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have.
I mean, he should have lost yards, but we had him stop. Somebody could get him in the backfield, and then we hit him hard. I thought we're knock him down. I mean, he went through just about everybody.
Just a really good run, wasn't it?
So the Mustangs in Rider territory at the 44-yard line. Snap and keeping it on the ground. Green goes right, spins around, stays on his feet. Then they bring it down with second effort, right in the middle of a squadron of center Rough Riders with a 2-yard pickup.
A sheriff's posse.
We've been to I like squadron too. Squadron or a posse.
Yeah.
Or a bunch. A whole lot of them.
That may be my favorite one yet. A bunch.
Second down and 8. The Mustangs are in no hurry. They are taking their time.
They get the ball to begin the half.
Yeah.
On second and 8, they hand it again to Green. Legs are churning inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pickup of about 3 yards. It'll be third down and 5.
We'll go under 2 minutes here.
We do. Riders lead 8-0.
You talking about, you got the, I served as a judge in the first annual tailgate homecoming barbecue contest.
Today?
It was brisket. This was the first one. There were 4 entries. And I've got the results on there on my phone.
Are they naming them at halftime?
No. It was declared, the winner was declared at that time.
We'll check that out in a moment. Big third down here.
All right, and on third down, they want to throw, and Williams throws. Ball
is
caught.
Good. No, it was not caught.
Ball came loose. And
it was separated.
Johnson separated the ball from the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down and a really nice defensive play.
I bet somebody called him T-Baby.
That may have hurt their feelings. Yep. Fourth down and just about 5. That's hard to go for, but given where you are on the field with $1:23 to go, the field position is not that big a worry. How many timeouts Rough Riders have?
Each team has 2.
Okay, 2.
So the Mustangs are going to keep the offense in there on fourth down and 4.
Jason Locke escorting the crowd to get behind the Riders. And they're going to throw it.
Williams back to throw. Ball is caught. First down and out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Way on the other side of the field.
Team's not had a lot of success in the air. That was a big one right there.
And the receiver was wide open.
Yeah.
So the
it looked like they snuck out of the backfield. Wasn't that the running back?
They're going to mark him at the 22, 23-yard line. 22. So first and 10 with 1:14 to go here in the half. Riders lead 8-0. The Mustangs, who the Riders could have stopped them back around midfield, had a big run, and right then they converted a fourth down. 2 backs in the backfield to block for the quarterback. And they try, quarterback's going to scramble, and he is brought down just as he starts scrambling. And there was nowhere for him to run, and that's Easton Wolf bringing him down.
Easton Wolf.
We are calling his name.
That's right.
Loss of 2 yards.
His grandfather calls him Bug Juice, which
sure
I'm told that that is not.
He just soon let that get out.
Right. It was too late. It got out.
Yeah.
45 seconds.
But we're still looking for the appropriate nickname for him.
Clock is running. The Mustangs aren't in any hurry. They don't want to give the Riders a chance. So second down and 12.
They kind of need to hurry a little bit, I think.
They're going to hand it off to Green. Green hits the middle, goes right, still on his feet, still going to the right, inside the 20-yard line. Riders bring him down.
They'll call us timeout here, surely.
I guess they
will.
They
do. And that gives me a chance to tell you about our Farmer State Bank Homecoming Halftime Show. We told you we're going to start right here in just a moment with the introduction of our distinguished alumnus, who I believe is in the stadium. I certainly hope he is. And then we will have, of course, the Colonel coming up here for the East Texas Automotor halftime analysis. And then Batter's halftime scoreboard from the Blimp will be right after that. Before we have the Bounds Insurance bringing us the Center High School Band and the Chaparrals.
Yep.
When they're through performing, then a couple of things. We hope Bubba Parker's going to come up here and talk to us. We'd like to get that started in the last part of halftime, and that is our Up Close and Personal brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. Also, if we have about 45 seconds, I'd like to play my interview with our homecoming princess.
Yes.
We'll play the interview with our queen when we get to the post-game show later.
I'm curious at the Batter scoreboard to see how the Carthage-Jasper game is. Jasper has a pretty salty team.
A good team. They're ranked about where we are, so I know that you don't judge teams by where they are in the rankings, but if it's a close game, that gives me a little bit of comfort. And if it's 50-0 at halftime, oh well.
Madisonville breaks her second timeout, comes back on 3rd down and 5. One back. There's a snap. Williams back to throw. Looks left, scrambles left, has some pressure. Riders in the backfield almost had him down. Riders are going to force him out of bounds, and they do. And so it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, out of bounds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yep, 4th down and 5, 10 seconds. Riders lead 8-0. Riders would love to go into at halftime without
are they going to bring
Mustangs
a
scoring.
field goal unit in?
That's going to be a pretty long one. That would be a 17-25, about a 35-yard, 32-yard.
I believe they are.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Looks like they're going to try for a field goal. So they're going to tee the
happens.
ball up at the 23. Let's see how this works. With 10 seconds to go, there's the kick. It is up.
Well, it's plenty of leg.
And it is really good.
Oh, you missed it.
It's
wide left.
From here it looked good, but it went left. So the Riders hang on to a lead with 4 seconds left on the clock. Riders can just come out and kneel and and let the time run out.
Or throw a bomb.
And score.
Those are your choices. It's one of those two things is going to happen.
That's all you can do.
That's right.
Right. So let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
All right.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a 3rd generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
Portacool, with over 30 years of expertise.
All right, folks, here we go. Welcome back. We got 4 seconds to go here, and Riders going to take a knee, and that'll do it.
8-0 is your halftime score from the Ranch on homecoming night tonight as the Madisonville Mustangs are in town. And it's time now for the Farmers State Bank homecoming halftime show.
Rob, we're going to leave it right here just for a moment and see if they recognize. I'm looking for Bubba. I'm looking for Frank. Sorry, I call him Bubba, but Frank Parker Jr.
Including projects like Patriotism Plus, EnviroKids, Kids of Character, historical trackers, and Operation Helping Hands. Next is for a former member of the class of 1950, Miss Jeanette Bittman. Most of us know Jeanette as a dedicated and talented church pianist and music teacher, 2 roles which she has faithfully filled for decades. But many do not know that before she came home to teach, she traveled the world as a professional musician and singer. Her works included collaborations with the Dallas Lyric Opera, the Denver Symphony, the University of Colorado in Denver's Trinity Methodist Church, culminating with a tenure in the Opera House in Northern Germany. These 2 outstanding ladies join our 3rd honoree, who is now standing near the track at the 50-yard line. He is Frank Parker, a member of good standing from the class of 1973. After high school and college at the University of Texas, Frank worked for 35 years with the Hunt Oil Company. He played a pivotal role as part of the advanced team in what became the most impactful venture in the history of Hunt. Frank later moved to the Dallas office, working in marketing and production, drilling, refining. In countries like Peru, Kurdistan, and Oman. He currently serves on the managerial board of Buckeye Brine, a Texas-based industrial waste disposal company in the oil and gas industry. He's also served on the board of directors for Coca-Cola Nacogdoches and World's Baseball Incorporated of Dallas. Frank quietly and unassumingly helps the world with charity work, from CHS to Kenya and beyond. Frank currently serves as chair of the Rough Rider Scholarship Foundation, has served on the board of directors of the Bone Hill Foundation, assisting several graduates with continuing their education. Frank is also very active in the Rough Rider Foundation, which assists CHS students who otherwise may not graduate or realize their full potential of becoming successful graduates. Frank's charitable work extends beyond center through his involvement with Hope Unlimited Kenya. Hope Unlimited helps a village in Africa access convenient water, electricity, medical care, and education. Rough Rider fans, let's hear it for Frank Parker, a member of the class of 1974. Mr. Parker will join Katie Watson and Jeanette Midland tomorrow
There he is.
at 10 a.m. at the John
He's on the 20-yard line.
Well, fellas, we don't have Bubba Parker. We thought we had him. We knew that the two ladies would not be available, but we were hoping to see Bubba.
Got me turned. There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started with the halftime show now.
Welcome, everyone, to the Farmers State Bank Halftime Show. The show tonight features analysis by Colonel Matt Gregory, Borders Poultry Supply with their Up Close and Personal segment will bring us an interview with the Center High School drum majors. Then the Center High School band will perform, brought to you by Bounds Insurance Agency. They also bring you the Center High School Chaparrals. Then we'll bring you the halftime scoreboard, brought to you by the Bowles Feed Blimp. And now, one of the most photographed men in the United States of America, your host, the Counselor Stephen Shires.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
We take our cars for granted, but what happens when they won't start, or they won't run, or they won't turn off, or you get the lights on the dash that say something's wrong and you don't know what to do with it? East Texas Auto Care. It's on Tenaha Highway as you leave town on the left, and they can take care of everything. The trained technicians understand the complicated electronics as well as the engine itself. The Mendoza family would love to take care of you and your vehicle at East Texas Auto.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Farmers Bank postgame show. It's time for the East Texas Automotor halftime analysis. And in the press box, as normal, we have the Colonel, Matt Gregory. We're going to begin with.
Good evening, East Texas.
We got to turn you up just a little bit.
Turn me up. I'm up.
Right.
There we go. Good evening, East Texas.
So, the sergeant.
Yeah.
He had it. He had it in his hands.
Yeah, he did. The defense is all about team technique and tackling,
Yes.
And he did everything right, was in the exact right spot. saw a ball coming, put both hands up to go to the ball, and then he looked down and saw that end zone 60 yards down.
That's right.
He was trying to get a head start.
That's right. Do they still yell Oski when you pick it off?
You're supposed to, but it'll be lucky if he yelled anything. It's the first time, so now that he's broken his water on that, maybe we'll have better results.
Is he going to get any grief over that? He's still he was still where he was supposed to be.
I promise he was, and he'll be harder on himself than anybody else can be. I promise you.
Oh, but we were like, oh no, that was going to be. Because that was 6.
Yeah, he's been playing. The whole defense has been playing pretty well. He's been flying around making plays. It's been fun to watch the whole group.
I think we've called his name probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So he and Jamarian Smith.
Yep.
Jamarian's continuing to be on a monster roll right now. So let's go ahead and start with the defensive side of the football. What are you seeing out there, Colonel?
Well, I think we're playing pretty sound football, doing a decent job. The kids play together. It's kind of refreshing to see them all play their gap, play technique, and keep the ball in front of them and strike and make plays.
It seems like when Madisonville has been able to get some yards, it's not because that they had us blocked up or because we were out of position. They've got 2 really good running backs.
They do, and the big kid, I think, what is it, number 4, number 0?
Yeah.
He's a load to bring down. You got to wrap him up and hold on to him until he's on the ground. There was a couple plays we had him here in the backfield, and he kept twisting and spinning. And he got about 3 or 4 more yards out of it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think the defense. I mean, it's a shutout.
Sure, for sure.
Just a few first downs, and like I said, generally it's off of a play that where somebody's made a spectacular singular effort.
Right.
Let's turn to the offensive side of the football.
Just connect. Honestly, I think just connect. They're doing a lot of stunting. They've got smaller guys, we've got bigger guys, and we got some young guys, and they're just shooting gaps. And we pick it up, they're in trouble. We don't pick it up, we're in trouble. And then we've thrown the ball downfield a couple times, and we've had plays there. We got to throw a pass that's going to be caught, and we got to catch it when it gets there.
Do you know does TJ have the ability to audible out of something if he sees? There's been a couple times where they've just done the dog blitz where both linebackers coming right in.
Sure, and I think most of the stuff's getting called from the press box, so I think that's why they line up and then take a look to the sideline.
Right.
So does he have I don't know, but that's something we can certainly inquire about.
Yeah, I know, because there was a couple times I was like, get out of it, get out of it, because you could tell they were coming right where it was. But there's there's nobody in the middle of the field.
No, there's not, and it's a good point you're making there, Counselor. Is their best success on defense been when they've been pinning their ears back and coming, either stunting or shooting gaps, but also it's been their biggest liability because our big run on 4th down was. That's right. We got through wave 1 and there was no wave 2 until about 40 yards downfield. So
that's right. But I mean, if you could check out to a slant or a hot or something, and make a miss. Yeah.
I will say that they're playing the edges. To the point where if you try to throw the ball out there and maybe downfield a little bit better, but they've tipped a few balls. We've tried to get out in the flat real quick. So they're playing with their hands up. They're trying to take that away. Blocking the ball down.
Well, clearly it's a quality team we're facing. 8-0.
Sure, for sure.
And we talked about, and I'm just kind of get your thought. You're a former college football player and a former coach. We were talking the other night in the Rick Meek show. I think it was a big point. He said our program has done a good job of beating the teams that we're supposed to beat.
I agree with that.
We don't play down.
Right.
But what he's wanting to see us improve on this year is against the teams that we were even or they're better than us, about us going out and really competing hard. And that's what he's wanting to see. And I think we've seen that.
Right. Yeah, that was you almost sound like Billy Adair talking right there with the don't play down to their level.
Yeah.
Let's come out and put them away quick and have fun the rest of the night. And I agree with Coach Meeks' sentiment there. And this is a quality opponent we're playing.
Yeah.
And I think we should probably be up a few more scores, to be honest with you.
Right.
And a lot of that has something to do with them, but a lot of it has a lot more to do with us.
Right. Well, very good, Counselor or Colonel. Thank you. I'm the counselor. Before we go, let's have a look. We only have a couple of replays here because we didn't capture a couple of the defensive. There's been a lot of defensive highlights. I'm going to try to do a better job of that in the second half, but we'll look at the first one here.
A long bomb down the field again and caught. on the sidelines.
Yeah, so that was the big play down the field.
TJ rolled out to the left and kept his eyes downfield, did a real good job, got a shoulder square and let it rip.
Yeah.
And our guy made a play. Like I said, throw a ball that's going to be caught and then catch it when he gets there.
Yep. And then the second play is going to be the touchdown where I do think they brought the pressure and TJ was able to see it and get it out on that it looked like a corner route to me.
Right.
We're going to see here. Look, there's still zero cover.
Loss of about 3. Bellin throws
now.
It's
going to be 6.
For the corner.
Perfect pass.
Touchdown Riders. Timothy.
And saw the rush coming right in his face. He let it rip, and he dropped it right in there in the bucket, and Timothy was there to catch it. It was a nice play. That was a good quarterback play.
It was. Yes, it was.
And when we get the ball to Timothy or throw it in his direction, we're about 85 to 90% sure that it's going to be good for the Riders.
That's exactly right. Did you see Tim separate the ball from the receiver there? That was a nice play.
The kid, it was right in front of me, and the kid never caught it. And then he saw Timothy and tried to duck, and actually Timothy went between the ball and the kid. It was crazy.
All right, well, Colonel, thank you for coming. I know you're over there you run the chain gang.
Yes, sir.
One other thing we talked about. We need
That's
to make
the
sure.
sound of the men working on the chain gang.
Exactly. But you got to the pregame tailgate about the time that I was leaving.
Sure.
And we got to get you in because you would have been I was a guest judge, the brisket contest.
The brisket contest.
Yeah,
well, Counselor, if I had done that, I would be taking a nap right now. So I commend you for staying awake.
Yeah, but let me see. Can you pass me that phone right there?
Yep.
Just unplug it. Let's see here. Because I want to make the announcements on that if I go down far enough. So in first place, again, this was a limited. This is the first time they've done this. But
I wish I'd have known. I probably didn't know and forgot. I'm not putting that on anybody else but myself. But my brother-in-law's here, and he is a championship brisket cooker.
Brisket? Well, next year we need to make sure we get him
absolutely.
in and do it because Robbie Dubé and Ben Wolf got first.
Yeah, we'll definitely beat them.
Nobody was happy about that.
Definitely beat them.
And then
we could roll out a can of tuna fish and beat them.
Yeah, Chris got second. Larry Horn got third, and Uncle Mike Wolf came in and third runner-up.
Sounds like a family affair to me.
Well, it was. I think it was a lot of. But this was the first year they're doing it. We're wanting to grow that every year. So come out. You should come out for the rest of the year. Come out to the tailgates.
Absolutely, we'll do.
But then I know you're out. But then everybody listening, you come to the game, come to the tailgate. You get to watch the players come out. And it's just a great time. And next year, this time, we're going to have the second annual cook-off.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Colonel. Let you get back over there for your duties.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
In.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And here we go. It's time for the band.
Welcome back, folks. It's the Farmers Bank halftime show. And now it's time to enjoy the pride of Shelby County, the Center High School marching band, under the direction of Chris Smith.
All right, folks, here we are. We see our drum majors there. Again, our sideline camera brought to you by Dr. Randy Collard. Of course, he brings us our three-point line in football. I'm sorry, on three-point line in basketball. No, Mr. Payne, the camera, please, sir. There we go. Thank you. The mobile camera, Rob, really, you can get a good look at how straight our ranks are. Of course, our band's brought to you by Bounds Insurance. Everybody, it's the pride of Shelby County, the Center High School Marching Band 2024 in its full might and glory as they prepare for their competition. It's going to be the ladies up next, the Sweethearts of Shelby County.
I hope you enjoyed the performance of the Center High School Rough Rider Band.
Now it's time for the Sweethearts of Shelby County, the Chaparrals.
Now, folks, Sweethearts of Shelby County are coming out to perform their program for the evening.
The Chaparrals are Jennifer Foster. The Chaparrals are led by senior captain Laura Ann Scholes. Senior First Lieutenant Brendan McCaffrey. Senior First Lieutenant Giselle Lalonde. Junior Second Lieutenant Laura Henson. Senior Third Lieutenant Genesis Luda. The week's Chaparral of the Week. Tonight, the girls perform a jazz routine to the song Dancing Queen.
All right, folks, that's the Sweethearts of Shelby County, the Center High School Chaparrals. We're here from Balance Insurance as the Frank Parker is here. So hold on just a second. There he is. There's Frank. All right, folks, that's our alumnus, and we're going to go to a break right now. We'll be right back.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
For most Center Rough Rider fans, Center, Texas is home. You think of home, it brings thoughts of places that have been there your whole life. One of those places is Bounds Insurance. Bounds is here in the present, yesterday, and will be tomorrow. Bounds Insurance for a lifetime.
When you need supplies for your poultry farm, remember Borders Poultry Supply on Highway 87 South here in Center. The folks at Borders Poultry are ready to help you with parts for your brooders, chore time and rock cell feeders, and new drinker systems. Do you need a new incinerator? Are you ready for a new litter barn or compost shed? Do you need some updates on your poultry farm? Call 598-6297. Borders Poultry Supply, builders of quality poultry houses.
All right then, the halftime celebration is over. Now it's time for the second half of Rough Rider football. And now, let's take you to the counselor, Stephen Shives.
Stephen, I have Princess.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Now, Chris Wallington, you said you talked to our apprentice. Let's hear from them. We have 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
That'll do
to get that in.
I am standing in the presence of royalty. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Abigail Robledo.
You are a junior.
Yes.
And that was a beautiful ceremony, and were you excited?
Yes, I was excited but nervous at the same time.
I'm sure. Tell me what goes through your head when you hear your name associated with something like that. What did it feel like?
It was, I couldn't even explain it to you. I was amazed.
But what a great memory, huh? Mm-hmm. And tell me who your escort was?
Alexis Ramirez.
What was he dressed in? Oh, there he is right there. He looks good. Okay, he compliments you. It doesn't match you, but tell me where you got this beautiful green dress.
I got it in Mexico.
Oh, really? So this is an international import.
Yes.
Awesome. You look great, and thank you very much for the interview, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, Chris Wallington.
I'm proud of her. She was a good interview too. Just lots of energy.
Yep.
We'll hear from the Queen during the Aurora Concepts postgame show.
So we're getting ready for the kickoff here. It's time for our Ray Jones Chevrolet Keys the second half. I think it's more of the same. Defensively.
Yeah. When was the last time we had a game like this?
It's been a while.
One score at halftime.
Who's getting gypped is Shelby Savings Bank.
That's right.
Pop-up kick.
Shelby Savings Bank pop-up kickoff, and the Mustangs come down with it near midfield, so they'll have a short field to deal with as they open the second half with the ball. Rider defense can come in and make a difference right now.
All right, we heard from Borders Poultry Supply. That brings us our up close and personal, and this evening we're hoping to get our CHS Distinguished Alumnus that is here, Frank Parker Jr., try to get him up to visit for a few minutes, and that will be our – of course, it looks like he got here a little late. I see him right there.
He's right there.
Yeah, maybe
he'll make it up. He'll make it up. But even if he doesn't, then the Princess interview will count for what we needed to count for. But I think Borders are going to get double.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the Mustangs from the 49-yard line. 2 receivers right. They hand off immediately and trudge right up the field and move right on in for a first down. But there is a flag on the field, flag at the 45-yard line, and we'll check that.
I didn't know if there was a hold there that they saw, or if there was. It didn't look like a tackling. Oh, it is a face mask
against the Riders.
Oh man! So a good gain, and then tack on 15 yards to it. That's about a 20-yard way to open the half.
Yeah, about a 9-yard pickup, and then another 15.
Well,
so the Mustangs will start deep in Rider territory.
Washington, we did not make it to the batter's scoreboard at halftime because it's just impossible to do it. Homecoming.
Yeah.
But we were asking. Lee Porterfield just communicated me via one of the message. Okay, so they're going to hand it off. This time the Riders are there and able to stop it. Oop, a little late activity there. But anyway,
gave you a Carthage score?
She did. It's not. Not good if you're a Jasper Bulldog fan.
Yeah.
44-0 at halftime.
Yeah, okay, that's about what I thought. Carthage had a hiccup, and everybody thought, oh, they're vulnerable. Nah, it's just what happens when a Titan has a hiccup.
Well, and I think Kilgore's a pretty good team.
Yes, that's they are.
All right, the Mustangs on first down lose a yard. Green is in the backfield. Philip Green Jr. along with the quarterback Williams. Williams back to pass, throwing down the field. He's looking for a man in the corner of the end zone, and the ball is going to be an uncatchable pass kind of down in the corner, so it'll bring up incomplete third down.
Great coverage. If it had been catchable, it would likely have been intercepted. Man, our secondary guys play such good technique.
They do, and just to this point in the season, almost no one has had significant success against that secondary.
Riders lead 8-0. Williams and Green in the backfield for the Mustangs. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. There's a snap. Have a man in motion. They're going to give it to him, and he can come around that jet sweep.
Oh,
who has some yardage and scampering down the sidelines.
I thought we had it stopped.
Yeah. And the Riders almost did have it stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but the good blocking for number 6 with the ball for the Mustangs. Tristan Whaley gets a first down near the 15-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will be.
Thought they were going to hit him right as he was making his turn.
Excuse me.
He managed to make a miss, and big gain.
Deep kickoffs can make a difference. Well, with the short one in the short field, the Mustangs are already down near the Riders into the field. In fact, the Mustangs head into the end zone from 15 yards out, and it's a touchdown for the Mustangs.
You talk about, every coach talks about it, and every halftime analyst and in the pros and beyond talk about the importance of that first drive coming out of halftime. Madisonville just smoked it. 75-second drive, their first score of the game.
They're not going to try to tie it up. They're going to go for the extra point attempt. The snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. We have an 8-7 ball game here in the beginning of the third quarter. You're tuned to Rider Football on NetSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
Everybody, welcome back. It's time for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Madisonville comes out and answers quickly with 1 minute and 15 seconds and score a touchdown off a couple of big plays and a face mask. Now the Riders are going to flub the kick, and we're going to see if they're going to get met by a herd of Mustangs there at just shy of the 20-yard line, Rob Payne.
Shelby Savings Bank kickoff teed up at the 40-yard line. It's a nice deep kick, and the return man comes up and gets it, drops it on the ground, has to pick it up again. So no return for the Riders, and they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 10.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And the Riders have a 1-point lead, 8-7, as the Mustangs come out with their opening drive in the second half with a short field starting in midfield and work their way down and end up with a 15-yard run into the end zone, and the extra point is good. 8-7 Riders. Riders break the huddle and come out for their first possession of the second half. Bellin and Bluford in the backfield with 2 receivers either way. Bellin fakes it and then throws out right to the right. Looking down the sideline,
nice.
Ball is caught, but did he land
nope,
out of bounds?
Landed out of bounds.
Timothy Johnson caught it around midfield, but out of bounds. So all so close. Been trying the right side and almost came up with it then. It'll be 2nd down and 10 after what we'll rule as an incomplete.
Well, that gives us a moment while the Riders kind of reconstitute themselves. We have the man of the hour. We have the distinguished alumnus, Mr. Frank Parker Jr. here in the press box. Oh, here's a big run.
Bluford with a run now, about a 15-yard run up to the 35, 36-yard line. So a big gain and a big Ray Jones first down for the Center Rough Riders.
And we're going to go quickly, as we always do after a big play. We're going to give it back to Bluford. And he's going to get stacked up this time.
Right at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. Frank, good to have you joining us here in the press box.
Thank you, guys. It's a real honor to be here.
Well, and welcome back to home. And y'all got your 50th reunion this year?
We do.
That is awesome. You got a good representation of the class of 74, too.
We do. It's an honor to be here. Thank you guys for having me. Look forward to a big win in my center tonight.
Oh, this is a good matchup. This team is a good final test for the Riders as we get ready to go into district, because they're evenly. This is playing out just like it's supposed to on paper.
Second down for the Riders after a big run, 15-yard run, and on first down, nowhere to go. Second down, they give it to Bluford again, who was stood up in the backfield before he gets to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about 2, and it'll bring up third down. And after a big run, the Riders have started moving backwards. So we'll look for a big third down and 12 for the Riders, and on their opening drive here in the second half.
So we'll see here. We got one to the right. We're going to fake it. Got plenty of time. We're going up top again. No, that should be a penalty.
All right, receiver fell
and
down or is down. Yep. Nope, he was knocked down. So flag comes in on coverage here at the 40-yard line.
Clearly pass interference. I mean, I think Ratcliffe had him beat. And well, let's turn to now. We definitely have some time. So, Mr. Parker, again, glad it's your 50th.
It is.
Oh, my goodness.
1974. Yes. I'm a mature man now.
Yes.
That's correct.
So when your graduation was held, was it in the original Ryder Stadium over on Malone Drive?
Yes,
okay.
all 104 of us.
Yeah.
Well, you've been a very successful businessman. You obviously got a good education in Center High School. Where did you continue your education beyond Center High School?
Stephen, I'm glad you brought that up. Thanks for that softball. Always nice to get a whiffle ball from a fellow Longhorn.
On 1st and 10, Bluford to the left-hand side. Just can't find any room to go. Swinging it out wide to the left, and it'll bring up second down and no gain.
So did you get it was a business. Did you get business degree from
I did.
Texas?
I was accounting and finance.
There we go.
I was a dual major at that time.
So we got second. We didn't get anything there. 2nd and 9.
That's right. Nowhere, nothing that time. This time, Bellin looking for a receiver. Ball is caught for a first down and more. A nice 15, 16-yard play from Johnson. And it's just what the Riders needed to go deeper into Mustang territory here in the third quarter. Riders lead by 1 and looking to score more as they're about 38 yards away from the end zone.
That's what we need to continue to do. I mean, they are really, like we talked about with the Colonel during the expert analysis, they are really crashing in and trying to stop the run. Oh, we have a hole here.
Bluford coming to the right now, has some room to run, 20, 15, 10. Now makes an adjustment, and it's going to be drugged down inside the 5-yard line. Great extra effort from running back Bluford, who was almost out of bounds, but he just pulled up and stopped and turned.
Oh, no, there it was. Dadgummit. Number 5.
Uh-oh.
I was about to say, it ain't a hold if you don't get caught. But we that was clearly a hold on Ratcliffe. And, oh, my.
Big run from Bluford. They're bringing it back. A holding penalty, 10 yards. 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 20. Ding, dang.
I just knew the flag was coming out, and I didn't see one for the longest amount of time.
All right, so on 1st down and 20 from the 44-yard line. Let's see what the Riders dial up here. We'll have to get it all in one play.
Yeah. Oh, no, we got plenty of time, plenty of downs to do it.
1st down. Bellin with a snap back, looking left, throwing left. Has a man, and it's incomplete. A little bit high. Incomplete to Johnson. 2nd down.
So, Mr. Parker, coming back here, what do you think of the stadium and the crowd and everybody here?
I think the accomplishments of the athletic committee and the whole entire organization has done a great job of beefing up the athletic system of Center High School. It's unbelievable where you are now.
Yeah, you see
Really
across the
honored.
way the covered practice area. That's something that's new, and then we have a special event center. Oh, here comes a lot of pressure. If Bella can get by this wave, he's going to go a long way.
Bell in his scrambles, he doesn't have time to throw the ball. He tucks it and tries to do something with it and gets up close to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. It's going to be 3rd down and 16.
And, of course, did you see coming in the event center?
I've been watching that very carefully. It's a fantastic facility they're building. Looks like they're almost done construction-wise to me.
That's right. We're getting close.
From the 41-yard line, 3rd down for the Riders, and desperately need something here, a spark to keep it alive. Down to the sideline, pass to Ratcliffe. Well defended. Incomplete, just can't come up with it. It'll bring up 4th down.
Probably punt that, try to pin them deep.
All right. Pablo Huichapa comes in to punt the ball. He'll stand at his own 45-yard line, which is disappointing after a couple of big plays in this drive. The Mustangs shut the Riders down. Good snap, and we whistle. Did I hear whistles?
I thought I heard a whistle,
I thought I did, too. But it's a bad snap, and Huichapa falls on it, but they're going to mark it. I don't know. Must have been an errant whistle maybe from the stands. I swear I heard a whistle.
Well, that just flips field position.
It does. So with a bad snap, at least Huichapa was able to fall on it.
Right.
So the Mustangs will start with a short field again. Remember, they opened the half with the ball at their own 49-yard line. Now they'll start at the Rider 47-yard line. 6:53 here in the 3rd, and the Riders lead by 1, 8-7. Homecoming here at the Ranch.
So, I mean, I'm getting disadvantaged because, I mean, we know each other, and I know a lot of stuff that you've done. But, I mean, even though you live in Dallas, you still have a hand on what's going on here in your hometown.
Very much so. I'm honored to serve as chairman of the Rough Rider Scholarship Foundation.
Well, they got the big number 0. He's a load.
Green takes the handoff from the Mustangs on 1st down and stays on his feet and rumbles out of bounds.
So for the folks that don't know, tell everybody about the Rough Rider Scholarship.
Sure. Over the years and being founded in 1988, the Rough Rider Scholarship Foundation serves kids and graduates of Center High School, both the high school and the academy, which is currently housed in the old high school when I went to school.
Yes.
And we grant approximately $1,000 to every graduate of Center High School and the academy to further their education regardless of where they go. Consequently, we send a lot of money to Panola, Stephen F., Texas A&M, University of Texas, etc., to help them take that next catalytic step, we call it, in their education. But for us giving them that money, it's possible the kids wouldn't get the opportunity to go to college.
Right.
So we are growing it all the time, thanks a ton to the Rotary Club over the years, who made significant contributions to our corpus and allow us to take that corpus, invest it wisely. We are good stewards of capital, and we invest money wisely and give that money to the kids of the graduates of Center High School.
Absolutely.
To pursue education wherever they want to go. We give them total freedom where they want to go.
Well, what a awesome thing for the kids of Shelby County and Center High School, and a real nice thing for a lot of kids
there a fumble?
have
There's a
benefited
fumble,
from.
guys, and I think we
So the Mustangs on 2nd down got a 1st down, and now here on 1st down, the ball seems to have come loose.
The officials
and let's
are talking.
see, the officials are visiting about Mr. Whitehat's talking to his buddies down there. Let's just hold up before we jump to any conclusions. Players are pointing both ways.
And
let's see. Mr. Whitehat's going to come talk to us. All right, he said, hold on. Rough Rider ball. So the ball comes loose, and the Riders come up with it, and the Riders needed a spark and got a spark here on defense. Kick the ball loose and come up with it. So 1st and 10 for the Riders on their 35-yard line.
Right, but I mean that's not the only thing that you serve on. Are you still on the Bone Hill?
No, I'm not. My dad served on that.
Oh, okay.
And I've helped them legally in the past.
Oh, okay.
Oil and gas stuff in the past, but I no longer serve on that.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard Jason Locke say that you did, but
I helped him initially to a difficult oil and gas issue at one time.
I can only imagine.
But I'll put in a shameless plug for Rough Rider Scholarship. For those willing to make a generous donation to Rough Rider Scholarship, our website is www.roughriderscholarship.org. We're a 501c3. We don't pay taxes. We give all our earnings, not to the IRS, but to kids.
After the fumble recovery, the Riders on first down do one of those sweeps with Timothy Johnson. He comes around to the right and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe just a little bit. But it'll be second down and 10.
What else do you have going on?
One of the things I'm most honored at to being back here in center is once you get a little older, you recognize the teachers who had a significant impact on your educational life.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take just a minute here to recognize some of those teachers that really had a very, very impactful point in my life, up to and including Judy Bowers, okay? Dura Martin, Ms. Malone, our English teacher, Doug Andrews, drafting, driver's ed, tennis coach.
Tennis,
Johnny Lee, who taught us, many of us, French and typing. Billy Thomas, Helen Bowers, Betty Pegg, Portia Gaines, Merla Curlis, DeIvory Sampson, Billy Bailey, Fannie Watson, who will be recognized tomorrow, Bill O'Neill, Bill Sankton, Bill Haley, Jackie Cannons, our principal, Frank Rolls as our superintendent. The students that graduated here are literally standing on the shoulders of those who taught us here.
Was Jackie here? I knew
Jackie Cannon was our principal.
I knew he was in Shelbyville as a coach.
Yeah,
but,
and in troop as well. He was in troop for a while as well. So.
That was not
good. Blitz.
On third down, the Riders have a big pass completion, and they get a first down in Mustang territory. On first down with an empty backfield, they hurry up and snap the ball to Bellin, but the defense is back there to shut it down in a hurry.
I had the pleasure of getting to know Jackie because when he retired, he moved down to the lake and was my neighbor.
Oh, is that right?
Down
great
in
guy.
Huxley,
Worked tirelessly here.
But the defense is called for encroachment.
I'm glad you did that because, and Fannie, Miss Watson, of course, is your inductee.
Right.
And, of course, you can't throw a rock in Shelby County and hit somebody that Fannie Watson didn't teach, at least over the age of 35 or 40.
So did you know Floyd Doc Watson, husband? You know him?
Yes, I know Doc
he was
well.
something else.
Yes.
What a great guy he was.
Penalty was against the Riders, a 5-yard penalty. They're going to run another one of those sweeps on the left-hand side. And they get about 2-3 yards on that, but it'll be second down and about 12.
I knew Doc growing up, but then I professionally became involved with him when he was the county judge here.
Sure.
But, we all have those. A lot of folks, these two gentlemen sitting here to our left would be mentioned as teachers that have impacted students. But for me, Matt Loftus would be another one.
Sure.
All right, on second down, pitch, nice snap, and the ball is thrown out, but I think it's going to be ruled incomplete. Yep, so it's going to still bring up third down and about 13. So the Riders kind of had their last drive sputtered to a stop in this same area last time. So the Riders on third and 13 need a spark, need to make something. They've had a couple of big plays here in the half. We'll see what the coach dials up.
Well, Fridays and Saturdays have been very good for me football. No, Sundays not as much.
Understood.
But we're the Riders.
Understand. There it is.
Oh, he's got him. He's got Tim, baby.
Johnson. And the Riders needed a spark, and they got it with a completion to Johnson at the 11-yard line.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That was pretty. That's what the Colonel said that we needed in the second half, was to be able to make the connection of those passes to really punish them for coming up like they've been doing. So
explosive.
Yep.
Big first down for the Riders in the big Ray Jones first down in the State Farm red zone. Looks like the defense may be coming. And we're going to have to get a timeout.
Well,
speaking of pillars of the community like Doc Watson, I'm not sure Doc graduated from law school, but Doc had something more valuable, arguably, than a legal degree, okay? Doc had common sense.
Yes, he did.
And in today's world, common sense goes a very long way. So that's one of the things I really love about People's Center, and I always have, and I always thought I won the lottery growing up here.
Yeah,
I always thought that way. I still feel that way.
Right.
So I love coming back, and I love helping this community because it's so good to me. But guys like that, and I can name a dozen, dozens of people like this, pillars of the community like this, whose shoulders we're standing on right now.
Well, and like I'll name another one, and that would have been Effie Parker. And then what I would say about you is that the chestnut did not fall far from the tree, and I can't think of a better thing to say about somebody.
Very kind. It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Stephen.
Maybe so. Maybe so, because your father was an unbelievable gentleman.
1st and 10 for the Riders on the 11-yard line after a big completion to Johnson.
So here we go.
Bluford in the backfield. Now we've got a man in motion. Comes back to the quarterback. Snap, give, and it's Johnson who's going to run, weave his way through the line, and Johnson scrambles to the end zone. Touchdown from the 11 yards out.
We got that. We're going to have a look at. Well, I got to get it changed here, but man, that was an unbelievable run, and thanks to Dr. Randy Collard, who captured that for us. We hear the Purple Rain being played.
Love it.
We chop out to try the extra point. The Riders on their first touchdown surprised the Mustangs with a 2-point conversion. High snap, and they're unable to come down with it. Wichapa tries to kick, but the holder is unable to get it set. So the the extra point attempt gets blocked, and a flag comes in after the Mustangs grabbed the blocked extra point attempt. A scrum happened within the pile, and now the referees will have to sort it out.
Big number 79, Ja'Cory Smith for the Riders, is hot. So I suspect whatever foul went on, it was he either committed it or was committed on him. One of the two.
The referees are having a powwow.
Now, while they do that, let's have a look at that play. Man, that was a great play here, Chris Wallington. As we see here, it just moves to the left, moves back to the right, and then just, I don't know how he spun through that.
All right, looks like the referees have about decided what to talk to us about. Mr. Whitehat comes out to visit with the crowd. Personal foul against the Riders. All right, so they'll assess it on the kickoff.
Right.
But the Riders lead 14-7 after the blocked extra point with 2:52 here in the third quarter.
All right, Mr. Parker, let's look at this thing again and let you have a call on it.
Gladly.
Okay, so here we go.
He gets stacked up there and battles through, it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Goes right, gets hit by the tackle there, moves left, powers his way into the end zone.
Yeah, what a run. All right, so the coaches are still talking about it. Riders are going to be kicking off deep in their own territory.
After the 15-yard penalty, you normally tee the ball up on the 40-yard line. They'll tee it up on the 25. Unfortunately, the Riders have suffered from some of these kickoffs, short kickoffs, so perhaps they can really boot it into the air.
Coach Meeks is hot. I mean, I'm not sure if he's hot at the players or hot at the official. He may be hot at the official because, you know, the first guy, the guy that initiates the nasty contact is never the one that gets caught. It's always the other guy, the responder. That's what I always tell. If I could tell the lineman, it is just be patient. Just wait a few more plays when you're back out there, and then you can do whatever you want to the guy because they probably ain't going to see it. But if you do it immediately, you're going to get caught.
Wichapa in to kick the ball off. I don't know that he's done a kickoff tonight. They've had other personnel in. And in about 3 minutes, we'll go to the end of the quarter and we'll go to the Bowles Feed Blimp for a Bowders Law Firm scoring update with the Porterfields. The ball is teed up after the penalty on the 25-yard line. Let's see what Wichapa can do with this.
Kick this thing deep.
There's a boot. It's a deep kickoff, which is helpful. And it caught him off guard. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But it's nice to see Wichapa with his first Shelby Savings Bank kickoff tonight.
Yeah, I think Ja'Cory needs to buy Choppa an extra chocolate milk on Monday for that. Because he kicked us right out of that problem.
That means after the touchback, the Mustangs are not starting at the middle of the field. They'll start from their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Let's see this Rough Rider defense in action here.
Yeah.
Riders lead 14-7.
Hate that we gave up that point, though. We're like being up by 8.
Williams and Green in the backfield. Green gets a handoff. He kind of pauses for a minute and then lets his blockers open a hole, and it gains him about 7 yards.
That was a really good run. I mean, very patient. And I just knew he was going to explode through. And that dude is, I wonder how much he weighs. I mean, he's a load.
All right, on 2nd down, handoff again, and Green's going to get the rest of it and a little bit more. Arm tackle, nope, doesn't bring him down.
The birthday boy is going to get him.
And Cody Atkinson grabs him and slings him out of bounds on the Rider sidelines.
Hope Cody didn't get a penalty for that. It's his birthday.
I don't see a flag yet. Awfully close, but I don't see a yellow flag. We'll see. The referees are huddled up. Perhaps there's a flag we can't see. I guess they are talking about it.
I don't know how he couldn't have got one because he tackled him out of bounds and then he told
one.
him about it.
Yeah, I saw him talk to him. So it must have thrown one right where the infraction occurred, and we just didn't see it. Referees continue to visit. But that was Green with a big run for the Mustangs and into Rider territory. Right around the 45-yard line is where he's out. Referees continue to visit. And perhaps they're discussing how the tackle was initiated while the runner was still in bounds.
So this is the thing about Cody. I mean, he's a wild man. But occasionally he will do something like that, which you could just pull it back just a little bit. All right, now we're going to see what we got here.
So, yes, it was a flag thrown.
Oh, okay.
A face mask call against.
So that's why
the Mustangs.
That's why Cody was upset.
And then
they face masked him, and then Cody yanked him up and tossed him out of bounds.
But offsetting is a personal foul against the Riders, so they're offsetting.
Oh, but this really hurts the Mustangs because it was a during the play foul, which means that big run gets erased.
Brings them back. So we'll reset and replay the down. 2:17 here in the third.
That actually worked out for the Riders.
This should give us a little defensive momentum, don't you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, definitely some momentum and get us fired up. But it cost them a huge run.
So coaches are visiting with the referees, and the chain gang is getting everything reset. Referees are getting everything reset. So the line of scrimmage, 35-yard line, 2nd down for the Mustangs.
So while they do that, let's talk about something really important. There's a historical event tomorrow in Austin, Texas.
Yes, first game.
First SEC game for the University of Texas. We take on, the problem is Mississippi State we're going to stomp a mud hole in them, but it's the SEC. Even the last place team in the SEC is a quality team. If you don't show up and play, you can get beat on any week. That's the danger of being in that league.
No doubt.
And I don't think that's we're going to do that. I think we are the Longhorns are very much like the Riders. They are very focused on and don't play down. It doesn't seem.
We picked a good time to join the SEC with Sarkisian at the head of the team. So I'm quite confident this year. Tough to say your first rattle out of the box in the SEC, but these things look really good for us right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Really happy with Arch Manning coming in. He'll play tomorrow. He'll start tomorrow.
Yep.
Shout out to the Manning family.
Right, but
that's football royalty.
Yeah, it is. But it's no controversy because when yours is ready to go,
exactly. Sure. to come back. We welcome him back.
Right.
The man with the golden arm.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. White Hat was visiting with his buddies again. Now they've got it all set on 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs.
Oh, here comes.
Snap, they give it, coming right. Green coming right, has the first down to the middle of the field and out of bounds on the far sideline. It's about the same place it went out of bounds
I know.
before.
They could have gone for 100. It don't matter. It's coming back, baby.
So we have a flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold.
Holding against the Mustangs. And while they mark that off, let me remind you, you know you love your family. You do. You want to protect your family. And the way you do that with is insurance. Check with John Black at JBI Insurance and talk to him about the right kind of insurance to protect your family. You love your family, protect them the way you can with insurance from JBI Insurance. Talk to John Black. 2nd down and 15 after the holding penalty. Ball backed up to the 25-yard line. Smith and Green in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right, trips right. Smith looking to throw, taking his time and throwing, and ball bounces off the ground. He had a receiver fall down, but the ball was short anyway. Incomplete. And it's a 4th down. No, sorry, third down. 3rd down and 15.
So, Mr. Parker, who all do you have here that came in from your class with you? Have you been able to visit with many folks?
Oh, gosh, yeah. We're down there all gathered on the 35-yard line down there, and there must be about 60 of us, okay? We graduated the class of 132. Okay. We've lost a few classmates, sadly, in memoriam, and we've got about 60 to 70 returning alumni coming, so it's really fun to see everybody.
That's a great turnout.
On 3rd down and 15 for the Mustangs. Smith is back to throw. Now he's got to scramble under some pressure. He's grabbed and slowed enough till the rest of the defense comes in to tackle him at the 30-yard line.
Well, we're trying to figure out what's a bunch of Rough Riders. We talked about a posse or a squadron, or what do you think?
Well, we'll have to ask Teddy Roosevelt that question.
That's right. Okay. Yes.
Maybe Gaggle.
Charge the one hill, right? So that's a good question.
4th and 10 for Madisonville. Obviously a punting situation.
Punter standing at the 15-yard line.
This was an interesting series because they had a couple big plays called back, but very physical and somewhat chippy.
Tempers flaring a little bit. 4th down. Punter has the ball, gets it set just like he wants. It's a really nice punt. Riders fielded at the 40-yard line where they'll fair catch it. And with a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter, the Riders will take over at their own 40-yard line. And a reminder now, at the end of the 3rd quarter, we will the end of the 3rd quarter, we'll go up to the Bowles Feed blimp for the Batters Law Firm 3rd quarter scoreboard. From the Porter Fields.
I know we have not heard directly from we have once.
Yeah, we did at the end of the 1st quarter.
Yeah. But a lot of stuff has happened since then. All right, so now this is an incredibly important series here. If the Riders can put the ball in the end zone and get a 2-score lead, it really puts us in the driver's seat against these Mustangs.
All right, 1st and 10. Bluford and Bellin. Fake to Bluford, throw, ball caught at the 45, 50, 45,
look at the
40.
speed on that.
Pull away, go, and
that is number 19.
Barnes.
Oh,
is that 12?
Is it 12?
Yeah, number 12, Barnes catches the ball on a 5-yard reception and then runs the rest of the way. We're going to call that a 55-yard touchdown.
Hold on just a second.
And Mr. Whitehat says the Riders
holding call.
How many big plays on both sides of the ball have been erased from holding tonight? So it'll come back. The 55-yard touchdown pass comes back in a great athletic play from number 12, Mr. Barnes.
12, yeah. Well, they're coming. Let's have a look at it because it's still a nice play. Oh, I caught the very end of it. I thought I hit the button sooner than that. But anyway, that's going to set up.
So a spot of foul hold puts the Riders at 1st down and 4?
Yes.
37 seconds left in the quarter. Handoff and tackled immediately.
Yikes.
Bluford had nowhere to go, was put on the ground and is going to lose about a yard. 2nd down and 5. Big holding penalty on 1st down.
Yeah, both teams, like you said, both teams have suffered.
Yep.
All right, looks like this may be the final play
10
of the
seconds.
Yeah,
Yep.
because they're going to be they're going to let it wind down.
They can.
So
they're going
it's
to do that.
So it'll be time here as we're going to go to the batter scoreboard for the 3rd quarter score. Mr. Parker, if you can hand your headset back
Gladly.
to Mr. Watlington,
Thanks for
so
having me,
he can.
gentlemen.
Oh yes, appreciate it. Once again, it's a pleasure. The Center High School distinguished alumnus from the class of 1974, 2024 distinguished alumnus.
And our
Mr. Frank
captain,
Parker.
I believe, is on the phone. Are you, Captain?
We're here.
Okay, you're. This is happy homecoming to you as well.
Great, yeah. We're up high above in the beautiful Bowles v. Blimp. It's time for the 3rd quarter Batters Law Firm scoreboard. And I do have a tip from Ken Bowles. His tip for the game, it says, in your garden or on the field, dig deep and get the job done.
Hey, that's.
Now let's look at some scores
writing that down.
from around the county. We've got Tenaha 0, Lovelady 41. Joaquin's homecoming game. Joaquin 40, Corrigan Camden 21.
Huh?
And just down the highway, 96, San Augustine is hosting Huntington. San Augustine 40, Huntington 0.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Number 1 state, number 1 Carthage Bulldogs, 51-0. Jasper has 0. So that's the Batters Law Firm scoreboard. Remember, if your legal issue matters, then in East Texas, it's got to be Batters. Batters Law Firm is just a call away.
All right,
And
Bluford.
you guys got some action going.
Yeah,
Take it over,
Bluford just
guys.
took it right up the middle for 20.
Thank you, Lee. That is an exciting Ray Jones 1st down, and we needed it. It's been a while.
Riders come out to start the 4th quarter with a big run from Mr. Bluford.
Thanks.
Big 1st down.
Yes, that was a huge play right there to get the momentum going and flip field position.
All right, inside the Madisonville 40-yard line, and they fake it to Bluford, and now Bellin's going to keep it, stays on his feet after hit one time, and then finally scampers out of bounds.
But he's going to get another. Well, I thought he was going to get another 2 or 3 yards, but they're marking him short.
Yep. Looked like he was going to turn down the sidelines, but wasn't able to. So it brings up 2nd down. As we start the 4th quarter, Riders lead 14-7. Riders did have an extra point blocked, and it had to do with the snap.
Yeah, it's a weird way to get 14.
Yep, the first touchdown, they converted a 2-point conversion. On 2nd down, fake to Bluford and ball's thrown, caught. And it's caught at around the 26-yard line. And now it's 1st down for the Riders as they keep moving down the field.
That's big number 5 on the reception.
Ratcliffe.
Jamar Ratcliffe.
With a big reception for the Riders to keep this one going.
That's what I like. I mean, there's really no safety in the middle of the field, so that slant, as soon as we can get if our receiver can beat the corner of the inside, that should be just pitch and catch.
Right.
All right, on 1st down, after a big reception to Ratcliffe, fake and throw, and Johnson has it at the 20, makes a move on the defender, but 2 other ones come up and bring him down at the 20-yard line.
But Tim made a great move there initially.
So it's about a 7-yard reception, 2nd down and 3.
This is just what the doctor ordered early for the 4th quarter, y'all. Up by 1, and one by 1 score. And holding Madisonville. Madisonville has these moments where it looks like, yeah, their run game's going to take this thing over. But Center's found a way to hold them back, and now they're in the red zone.
2nd down and 3, handoff to Bluford. Bluford hits the middle and is slung around. Ball comes loose, but he's down before it comes loose. Gets back to the line. Let's see if they give him a yard on that.
No.
3rd down. Nope, 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3. Big 3rd down here as the ball is just in the State Farm red zone after the big first down, Ray Jones first down.
We are in field goal range, which would make it a two-score game.
That's an interesting decision. I hope we don't have to make it.
Right.
But that's certainly to think about if we come up short here.
All right, third down. Hand off to Bluford, who lowers his head and is trying to get it inside the 20, and he just doesn't quite have enough. Yep, about a yard short.
They're going to give him
got
anything
2 of the 3.
Oh, yeah, he got it. I thought he got a yard or 2, but he's going to be short.
The down marker hasn't moved. Let's see where they spot it.
Yep, no gain.
No gain. That is curious. I thought he'd certainly gained something too.
From our view, it looked like he did. Yep. Obviously, it wasn't. And so
it looks like Meeks is not considering a field goal here.
So on fourth down, the Riders are going to keep it right here. Everybody's in. They're excited. All right, fake, and then the ball was tipped, I guess.
Yes.
And so on fourth down, they throw the ball on a slant. It's tipped, and so the Mustangs will take over on downs near the 20-yard line.
That is a big missed opportunity, isn't it?
Yes.
2nd and 3, and then don't get another yard.
All the armchair quarterbacks out there going, should have kicked the field goal.
Let's take a break. We'll hear from one of our sponsors. We'll be right back with the last 8 minutes and 41 seconds.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So the Mustangs run a first down play and get a half a yard. The Riders stack it up.
Hand off to Gilbert on that play. Not much gain, but a little bit of change of personnel. In the last 8 minutes of the ball game, the Riders lead 14-7. Had an opportunity to score, but just could not convert those 3 yards into a first down. And the Mustangs take over on downs, and the Riders allow the defense to shut this down in a hurry. 2 backs in the backfield. Smith with it. Give it to Green. Green takes off horizontally and then turns it up the field. Has a little bit of pickup gain, but it is going to be a third down for the Mustangs. Third and about 7.
It looked like he was hitting a different gear, but defense introduced him to the green grass at home.
And once again, when you got running backs like that, I hate the idea of doing a shotgun snap and giving it to the guy back there when he can get the momentum if you put him in the I formation or put him back. And but you see that because he ran a long way, but a lot of it was horizontal.
Third down for the Mustangs. Rider defense can't hold him. Snap is back, looking to throw. Ball is thrown and caught for a first down as the receiver was just at the marker and then gets more up to the 44-yard line. So a big first down for the Mustangs, just what they needed to keep this going. And their Riders will have to reset on defense. Try to stop them here towards the middle of the field.
Well defensed by Timothy Johnson on the play.
Well, I mean, well tackled, but that guy was wide open. It looks like we have a stoppage of the play. It looks like we do.
Perhaps I think it's Madisonville took a timeout.
Yeah, we'll get to talk a little bit about some sponsors, and we'll be right back here from the ranch for the last 7 minutes and 16 seconds. Rough Riders up by a touchdown.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm. This is McAdams Propane. And this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane Magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
All right, folks, welcome back. 7:16 to go here in the ball game. Riders with a tenuous 7-point lead, 14-7. had a chance to make it a two possession game. Instead, eschewed that field goal attempt to try to kind of put this thing away. Madisonville answered the call, and now they are in moving ball down the field.
On first down, Madisonville back to pass, and now as they come in to tackle the quarterback, he manages to get a pass off, which is caught at the 45-yard line, which a big play for the Mustangs, and good heads-up play by the quarterback. Finally brought down, and the net result is a 5-yard play.
Yeah, I thought we might get a sack or an interception.
Absolutely, and good pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah. Mosley
by the
comes
Rider
over.
Defense.
Mosley came over, number 10, and made a great open field tackle on the receiver. So,
second down and 5 for the Mustangs. And the quarterback mishandles the ball. He picks it up, and it gives the defense enough time. Wolf back there to grab the quarterback and bring him down with some help from his other buddies. So a loss of about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. And you got to hate that, mishandling the ball. It
just happens.
Yep.
And Ryder's able to get back there and turn it into a huge loss. Easton Wolf.
Yeah, advantage Riders on this 3rd down and 9. Down under 6 minutes now to go. Nursing that one touchdown lead.
I talked to Coach Amber Dubé about Easton and wanted to know if he wants to play quarterback at all. And he's like, no, he'd rather play linebacker.
All right, Green back to pass, looking left, scrambling under some pressure now. Gregory is out there pressuring him, and the
ball is
caught. I thought he was out of bounds. It's on the far side of the field, and the quarterback gets away another quick pass, and it's caught by the receiver at the Rider 39.
I thought he had overthrown the intended receiver.
Went over one of them's head.
Yeah.
But the intended receiver was standing on the sidelines and had enough presence to keep his feet in bounds until he was down.
Yeah,
that's about as unlikely a play as you'll ever see, but still big first down for Madisonville.
Right. And 2 big plays from their quarterback under pressure. First down for the Mustangs. Handoff coming up the middle. And big hole, and Green rumbles to the end zone from the 39-yard line. And it's a score, and we are 1 kick away from a tie ball game.
And that's a play of over 30 yards that there was no flag on. And sometimes that happens.
Yep. And look, you're just going to get – that dude's just going to get those because, man.
It's really the first one he's gotten. Well, he's gotten a couple, but there been one of them, his best one was called back.
All right, the extra point attempt will be spotted at the 10-yard line. There's the kick. It's a nice kick, and it is good. Folks, we've got a tie ball game here, 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. You're tuned to Rider Football on NetSN.
At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
Maybe not necessarily from a tempo standpoint, but from a scheme standpoint, offensively and defensively, a lot of things resemble each other.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So the Mustangs tied up here with 5:09 to go in the ball game. The Mustangs line up with the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff to the center Rough Riders. Looking at your screens from left to right, the Riders' last drive fizzled out at the Mustang 20-yard line where they took over on downs, and Riders unable to convert and get in the end zone. Madisonville comes back and answers with a score of their own, and the Riders field the kickoff and then get forward progress up to the 32, 33-yard line. That's where they'll start.
All right, so Chris Wellington, we just played a quick look that we did with Coach Meeks, talking about how this team was similar to DeSoto.
Yes, and they don't quite snap the ball so quickly, but you know how close the DeSoto game was. It was a one-touchdown game. We won it in late, and now here we are tied again. Of course, it was 28-28 2 weeks ago. It's 14-14 now, but their defense, by the way, is much the same. They're going to try and play man-to-man coverage, and however many receivers you have, however you subtract that from 11, and that's how they'll have in the box to stop the run.
All right. They're going to fake the run and then actually hand off, and a good ball handling by Bellin.
It's a throw. It's a pass and we get about 7 yards.
Yeah, how about that?
Faked the Bluford and then threw it out and caught by, is that Ratcliffe?
Yeah,
at the 40?
It's something of that's number 3, right, that caught the ball?
Or was it Johnson?
Is that Johnson? I can't tell. Yeah, that's
Johnson.
Johnson.
It is.
He came out of the ball game a while ago, had an ankle, a knee, something. He's obviously nursing a leg. He came back in the game, caught 7-8 yard pass, but you can tell as he's going back to his place, it looks like a cramp he's trying to deal with. And our most dangerous weapon is limping a bit.
8 yard pickup, 2nd down and 2 for the Riders. Bellin back to throw and hauls off and throws it down the sideline. Ball about 3 yards in front of the intended receiver, incomplete.
I like that call. You throw it the other way. You know, our Stallions limping. They're not going to throw it deep, so you throw it the other way. Just didn't quite make the connection.
Well, and I think what happened there, the Mustangs got some pressure, and I think they made TJ throw it about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds before he wanted to. Otherwise, he could have led him on into the end zone. Said he slightly overthrows it.
But the old proverbial 2nd down and 2 is always a good down, but now it's 3rd and 2.
Back to 3rd down, and Bellin with the Bluford with the carry, and some good blocking and some good running, and Bluford to the 1st down and more up across midfield.
Yes, sir. The blocking got him the 1st down. The Ray Jones 1st down, but then his hard run and putting his shoulder down got him across midfield, and it was an excellent run.
Riders can kick a field goal. If they can just kind of burn time off the clock and get down and then punch it in the end zone or kick a field goal and win the ball game.
There's not a whole lot of folks from Madisonville with their team in the top 20. I know it's a long way.
2.5 hours,
right.
You know. So,
but I mean, we'll
guess who'll be doing it next year.
Yeah, that's going.
I guess not you, Rob.
That's going to be you and me, Posh. But I bet you we carry more
and
than
Dr.
that.
Collard. Dr. Collard is hired.
I know it. It's just not been good or what?
Yeah.
1st down for the Riders. Now there's a whole lot of people
Look
on
at
the
that.
field
He's getting
just
some
kind of waiting around.
Showing some folks in the. They've got a player on the team.
Okay. Trying to call out the people on by memory. That's not bad.
Well, hold on a second. I got to look. Who's the young man that decided to play this year because of the program?
Oh, yeah, the Stones.
Stone. Yeah, that's Stone.
Yeah. But while we have a moment here, it's a chance for us to tell you how much we appreciate the Forge for the.
Oh, look, there's T.J. Bellin's mom right there. Look at
You're pointing to a screen, and nobody can see that.
You don't have a screen pointer.
No one can see your fingers.
Scanning the crowd.
Anyway.
You're pointing at it. I see it. Well, anyway. We appreciate the Forge as the team gets stronger, so do individuals and individual Center Rough Rider fans. Stronger on the gym on the square. It's where the serious folks go. It's where beginners can go too, the Forge. And we appreciate Rough Rider Oil and Lube. The time is running out, Rob, for you to ever have another inspection.
Can you go do it if you want? If you just want to have it done?
That would be funny about March. Can I have my vehicle inspected? Oh, you don't have to do that. No, I just want you to.
I want to know. I want it fixed. I want to make sure it runs right.
If there was a place where they would do that.
Look.
Nathan and the gang at Rough Rider Oil and Lube, but biggest Rough Rider fans ever. The score, win or lose, will be on their board.
Well, the cynics among us say that it's just a way for the state to earn revenue. There are other people that feel like that's an important service.
Yeah.
All right. 1st down. Fake the
Trick play.
handoff. Give it to Johnson. The ball comes loose. Hopefully he fell back on it. And the Riders get it back.
Kind of scary right there.
So a trick play, handoff to Johnson. and he didn't have the ball settled very well, and it came loose. Loss of 5 for the Riders.
The big scheme of things there, it could have been worse.
Yep, 2nd and 15, right close to midfield.
But you really don't want Madisonville to have the ball with the game tied here. So
on 2nd down, they give it to Bluford. Bluford coming around
he's got to
left
move.
to the 50,
He's got a space.
45, 40, and touchdown. And then he can go down. He's got enough for the first down.
That's a huge, the biggest one of the game.
Ray Jones first down. Ray Jones first
Left
down.
side of the offensive line and the receivers and the tight end. Huge block there.
Yep.
And cleared that way out. You could see the running lane. And Bluford has gotten the improvement since game 1 and his ability to see these holes.
First down, handoff. Bluford coming forward. They're wearing him out. He hits the 30. He hits the 25, and inside the 25-yard line, another first down run, 15 yards for Bluford.
Look, it reminds me of a coach or something. There's some hitting going on down there, guys. But Madisonville is hitting, and the Riders are hitting, and it's a slobber knocker.
All right, just inside of 3 minutes now. Riders are taking their time. They want to hold on to the ball for the rest of the ball game, and then get down far enough to either score or kick a field goal. Call for the snap. Hand off to Bluford, who takes off. Ball comes loose.
We're gonna hop on it. Thank goodness gracious.
And
great balls of fire. We hopped on it.
Riders get it back.
I was just thinking Bluford's running so hard. He needs to secure that football.
Got to protect it.
Whew. Player of the game right there, Jamarius Canton.
Riders get it back at the 15-yard line, so they're in the State Farm red zone. Second down and 2.
On the red zone, tied game, 2nd down and 2, clock running out. All the advantages are to the Riders if they just hold on to it.
Just don't
14-14.
Offensive line really blocked 2 or 3 plays in a row where they've really blocked the thing up great.
All right, we got a change of running back, and the play is whistled dead. And
now, that was a flinch that the defense did that drew the Rough Riders off sides, but I don't know that they went into the neutral zone to do it.
While we're waiting to see what the call is, remember the Aurora Concepts homecoming postgame show coming up after the game. We'll find something to smile about with Wyndham Family Dental. We'll interview the coach, our player of the game, and we will also listen to the homecoming royalty, our new queen. We'll have an interview with her as well. That's all coming up on the Aurora Concepts postgame show, which will be so much more fun if it's a win.
2nd down and 7. Again, the defensive tackle jumped, but I don't think he went into the neutral zone. And so I think they have to go to the neutral zone for it to be a defensive penalty.
5-yard penalty. We've got Villegas, a freshman running back, in for Riders, and he makes a leaping move and is close to first down yardage. And it looks like he's going to be a couple of yards short. 3rd down, but Villegas, a freshman running back, number 16, in the backfield.
We talked to Coach Meeks during the Rick Meeks show, brought to you by Sabine State Bank, live from the pizzeria last Monday, about our freshman running back. And man, what confidence do you have to put your freshman in the game on 2nd and medium with the game on the line with 1:28 seconds?
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, Rob, his basically debut was last week away, and we didn't know. We're looking for his name. Boy, he made some runs that were very promising and powerful for a kid that's about 130 pounds and a freshman. Really impressive.
But he's very short,
Yep.
and so they can't see him back there.
All right, so the Bluford is going to, I believe, come back in.
Uh-oh.
He does. And so on 3rd down and 2, there was a timeout. So now we get back to the line. Here we go. 3rd down and 2. Bluford gets a snap, gets the carry. Going to try to get around the left-hand side.
He's going to lose yards. He should have cut it up sooner.
And it's 4th down for the Riders. And do you bring in the field goal unit at this point?
Well, that's hard to do because you didn't before. But, I mean, probably the field goal gives you a real good chance to win it. But because they lost a little bit of yardage there, that's going to be about a 35 or 6
They're going to run this thing all the way down and call timeout and kick it.
So they can run it down to
about 38
seconds. And we'll say they may stop it at 40 just for grins.
Then the kick will take 4 or 5 seconds. So
Yep.
you'll leave them with about 30 seconds. Miss or hit, you're probably not going to lose it unless, of course, they block it and run it all the way.
So Riders call timeout. Clock is stopped at 38 seconds in this tie ball game, 14-14.
Now, they've called timeout. We assume to bring out the unit, but we don't know that. Would you kick it right here, Mr. Shires?
Yeah, we're going to kick it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have taken it down.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. Maybe you do take it down. And that way you go for it. And if you miss it, all you leave them is 33 seconds. If you make it, you start calling your timeouts. Do we have any of those left?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure that it is a done deal.
Here, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Let's hear from Center Tire. We'll be right back.
Imagine what it would be like to be your tire.
That's not good, man. Watch where you're going.
It ain't easy work, so you don't want to trust it to just any old tire. No, you take your car and truck to Center Tire. It's an old tradition with a new chapter under Trey Burns, because being a tire is hard work.
Are we there yet?
All right, here we go, folks. People, we're lining up for a field goal.
Huichapa in for a field goal attempt. Ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line, Chris.
35-yarder.
There's a snap. There's the kick. It is up. It is good.
Good.
Pablo
Huichapa.
With 31 seconds left in the game, the Riders go ahead by 3 with Huichapa with the go-ahead field goal.
How's that for a bid for player of the game?
35-yard field goal under pressure, and now the Rider defense needs to come in and make a couple of stops and shut this thing down.
Man, pressure field goal.
They got a good field goal kicker too, so we're going to have to.
That's true. That's true. This is, or they return it all the way. Some big play.
No, I think we need to ask. Chopper just needs to kick it out of the back of the end zone.
He's already done it. He's proven that he can. If he's a little bit short and they're able to return it, then we do not have the best record as far as defensive special teams. So interesting to see what they'll decide to do from the kicker. 31 seconds. Rough Riders up by 3 in a game that we build is going to be a close one. Rough Riders hold on to this. They'll be 5-0 going into district play, but we even have a week off for Poultry Festival, and then we get to go visit Carthage, who just beat Jasper by 1.5 million. But that's okay. We'll start district and with the best record we've had in a long time.
We've seen some short pop-up kickoffs tonight. We've also seen the Riders early in the game trying different kicking personnel, which you ought to try, folks, just to have people in it. Looks like they've got Huichapa lined up to boot it here, and they do. Teed up on the 40-yard line.
Officials put 2 seconds back on the clock, so it's 33 seconds.
All right, this is the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff from right to left.
He just needs to kick it out of the back of or kick it to the end zone.
Here we go. It's a booming kick, end over end. It's going to be fielded at the 8, up to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, grabbed, and out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Is that where they're going to mark them?
It cost them 8 seconds.
Just not our strong suit, but you're right. That did cost them 25 seconds to get there, but if he kicks it deep, he really needs to kick it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
All right, so the 25 seconds on the clock. The Riders lead by 3, 17-14.
You got to keep them out of the end zone.
They need probably 30. They probably need a good 30 yards to have a legitimate shot.
They need to get to about the 20.
Mustangs have the ball on the Rider 46-yard line, on their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Williams with the snap, Green in the backfield. Throw, ball is a sideline pass on the left-hand side, incomplete. 2nd down.
The good news is, when they get, how many, I've done a poor job of timeouts. How many, do they still have all 3 timeouts?
It says so on
I think so.
the board.
Yeah. We've had a couple of stoppages of play, but it seems to be for
injuries. Yep, so 2nd down and 10. Green standing next to Williams in the backfield.
They can still run it if they
trips
choose
right.
to.
Three receivers right. Quarterback looking to the right, under some pressure, throws it out, and he has a receiver, but it's incomplete with the defenders. And well defended by the Riders, almost picked off. Third down for the Mustangs.
And because they made him scramble, it added 3 or 4 seconds to the play. Third down and 10, still 54 yards away from the end zone. They called timeout with 12 seconds.
No, they didn't call. I mean, I don't think they called
it stopped with the incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete pass.
Oh, okay.
But 12 seconds on the clock, so that used a lot of time. You're right.
Yeah, I mean they can still. I mean, the entire field is open to them.
Okay. On third down, snap, quarterback back, looking left, rolling left, throwing. Ball is incomplete. There. No one there, and it's fourth down for the Mustangs with 7 seconds left. Riders lead by 3, 17-14. Most exciting here on homecoming night in the ranch.
So now you pretty much have to just go for it, right?
You do.
You can theoretically get it a 10-yard quick pass, get the first down, get closer, and get the timeout, but that's no guarantee of that.
Well, but I mean, no, but you don't have any time left.
That's all right, fourth down. Here we go. 7 seconds on the clock. Mustangs. Snap, quarterback back, looking, rolling left.
There's a hold.
Looking, scrambling back around to his right, under some pressure, gets a block, looking, is going to haul off and throw it down the field. It's caught, and now the Riders need to make a stop.
That's it. That's ball game.
Riders tackle.
What a
time
game,
out.
y'all.
Riders lead. Riders win.
What a game. What a game. Rough Riders win their 5th. The homecoming game by 3, thrilling the alumni and themselves. That was fun, y'all.
Woo.
Most exciting, ladies and gentlemen, ending on a huge play. Mustangs complete a nice pass. Rider defense come in and make the stop. Time is out. Riders win 17-14. Stay tuned now for the post-game show coming up right after this.
Hello there, Rider fan. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game. But now the game is behind us, and it's time to see what went on out there. It's time for the Aurora Concepts post-game show. Aurora Concepts is your home for fine primary care, for the best in testing and vaccination. Stay well with Aurora Concepts. Let them take care of you. And let us take care of you now during the Aurora Concepts post-game show. Let's go now to your host, Stephen Shires.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family, but the product from their farm when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included. Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
Go.
Welcome to the post-game show, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's score at homecoming, Center 17, Madisonville 14. At pregame, we elected our new Center High School homecoming queen, Zaremi Figueroa Aguilar. And at halftime, we honored our new Center High School distinguished alumni, Fannie Watson, Jeanette Vittman, and Frank Parker. We had Frank Parker all the third quarter. That was nice. We're going to review all of that and more with Aurora Concept post-game show coming up in 60 seconds.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you, they listen to you, they're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it? Now?
Welcome back to the Aurora Concepts post-game show. 17-14, Riders win this homecoming game tonight, and it's time to talk about something to smile about. Mr. Shires.
Well, 5-0.
I think that's something to smile about, and it's not just the fact of 5-0, but the way that it happened with a most exciting game tonight.
Yes, a bunch of quality wins, but 2 quality wins against teams that were as good or better than us.
Absolutely. So something to smile about. The Riders go into district play 5-0, and how that happened tonight. Riders held on even with Madisonville at the end of the game, with the Riders with a 3-point lead, defending a 3-point lead, and managed to shut the Madisonville Mustangs down with no time left. Something to smile about. All right.
Absolutely.
In just a minute, we'll have a visit with head coach Rick Meeks, and we'll recognize our Center Motor Company player of the game. We'll be right back.
Hazel.
Excuse me?
Hazel, my mouth hurts.
What?
My tubes in my mouth.
Oh, you have a toothache.
Yes, a tubes ache.
Well, you need to take that toothache to Wyndham Family Dental. Clayton Paul, Anna Joy, Danny Paul, they're the best in the business. They'll fix you up.
Oh, well, thanks very much.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Aurora Concepts post-game show. We've had something to smile about, brought to you by Wyndham Family Dental. Something else to smile about, I forgot, was me judging the barbecue contest today.
Did you have a smile on your face?
I did, too.
Did you have barbecue sauce on your face or on your chin and on your shirt?
Yeah. You can't be a judge and not have that.
That's right.
But we invite everybody. Everybody needs to come out prior to all the home games. There's a fun tailgating experience going on over there. You get to stand there. When the players come out, you see the band come through. It's just a great way to spend early Friday afternoon before the game. And then next year at homecoming, we will have the 2nd annual barbecue contest come out. I'm sure there's huge prizes, probably large amounts of money at stake. So come out and enjoy that. Enjoy the festivities and enjoy the fellowship of your fellow Rough Riders as we're starting to enjoy the fruits of Coach Meeks' efforts here with the Rough Riders. So we decided on our JBA Financial Coach Talk will be coming up here in just a minute. But we also decided on our Center Motor Company player of the game. We decided on our kicker, Uchapa. But we also talked about, we're going to hopefully talk to Cody Atkinson about it being his birthday and getting a birthday win. So let's go ahead and turn Mr. Wallington up.
Great. Right. We'll get to go right over to the camera and get a real live one like they do on ABC.
It's Mr. Wallington with Coach Meeks.
Let's see if they get it.
Yeah. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
No, but okay. you need to bring it down and back out a little bit. There you go, right there.
Okay. Perfect. It's the first time ever we've had a live interview that's actually televised close up. How do you feel, Coach? You feel like a superstar?
Yeah, I'm loving it myself.
Yeah, awesome. It's pretty sharp. And the team, that was a pretty super. Yeah, the mic's what I'm proud of.
Get it up in his face.
Get it closer to him.
What about this team, though?
Extremely proud of it. I mean, it's a complete team win. All 3 phases. All 3 phases had good moments. All 3 phases had bad moments, but the guys never wavered. We just kept playing. And so extremely proud of them for the way they fought. It's a really good team that we just played tonight. But I think we're pretty good as well. So very proud of our guys and the way we executed when we needed to, especially down the stretch, and getting the points.
2 more questions. One, there's a lot of highlights tonight. If you could find one where, I ask you this often, where your coach heart was happy, what would it be?
I think the field goal with about 30 seconds left. Because I'll tell you, the whole night, I mean, just anything could have happened at any point. I mean, we had explosives that got called back. They had big plays that got called back.
Yeah.
We had touchdown. I mean, just at any point, things could have went. So there was never really a cushion in there to where I felt, my coach heart felt comfortable.
Right.
So, but the guys just kept playing and extremely proud of their effort and the way we played 4 quarters.
And the final question, you have a week off now. What are the goals? How do you feel like this team is? Are you about ready for a district? Is it where you hoped it would be at the 5-game mark?
From a record standpoint, absolutely. I think from an execution standpoint, we're always going to have things we got to continue to work on. And so we've got time now. We can kind of take a breath. We've got a few guys that we got to get healthy. That'll help during the bye week. And just getting back to coaching some things like we did at August 5th when we started and just get our guys back having some confidence. So obviously the wins help, but we've got to improve in some scheme things, and this gives us an opportunity to do that.
Coach, man, proud of y'all. I'm proud of you. Proud of everybody. Enjoy the week off. That's brought to you by JBA Financial. You know that John Black was a coach. John Black understands what it takes for leadership. He has leadership for all of your family in the realm of finances. If you want to make your team better financially, it's JBA Financial who brings us our Coach Talk. Okay, our Center Motor Company player of the game. Come on up here. We have you on a World Wide Web. There are millions and millions, maybe a dozen. I don't know how many people watch this right now. And they also watched you kick the winning field goal. That was really well done. Tell me what was going through your head.
Well, it was like, if I don't make this, it's overtime, but I have to put faith in God to help me kick the winning field goal. And he came with me in my path, and he helped me score.
Absolutely. Now, I used to think I was going to be a kicker until I got to about 6th grade, and I saw that almost everybody in my class could kick it farther than me. But I used to dream about that. I did this a lot in the side yard. You're standing there waiting for the snap. What's going through your head? Is it something technical about follow through, or is it just all a blur?
It's just all a blur, but this is what we practice for. Practice moments like this, and it just comes off, and it paid off today.
In practice, that was a 35-yarder. And when you do 35-yard kicks, if you do 10 of them, how many of them go through?
I say the majority, like 8. I'm not perfect, but it is my first year kicking, but
yeah.
Practice pays off.
It does.
Right now.
Well, congratulations. You are our Center Motor Company player of the game, and we are proud of you and yours.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be watching him as we go to the bye week and then the district season coming up. I'm going to kick it back up to the press box, and y'all take it from there.
We just heard our last Tammy Steptoe step to the sideline for our visit with our coach and with our Center Motor Company player of the game. Thanks to both of these fine sponsors. We'll hear from them now before the homecoming edition of the Stadium Postgame Show continues right here on NetSN.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center. Tammy Steptoe is where realty becomes reality. How do you know? Every time there has been a reader's favorite contest of the Light and Champion, they've won it. Whether it's your modest home you're looking for, or maybe a slightly less modest home, or your dream home, Tammy Steptoe has it. Or maybe it's a lakeside getaway or property to start all over. You need to trust the ladies at Tammy Steptoe Realty in Center.
Everybody, welcome back to the Aurora Concepts post-game show. And Gaddy's Medical is now proud to present our visit this year with our new homecoming queen. Now go to Chris Walkington, our queen. Their visit was recorded just moments after her coronation.
I'm here with serious royalty, the queen herself. Tell us who you are.
Harani Figueroa.
And did you have any idea? Were you surprised, stunned?
Yeah, I was really surprised.
What goes through your head when you hear your name? Some people say they get weak-kneed, and how did you feel?
At this time, we'd like to introduce you to the
I don't know.
It is kind of hard to put words in it.
It is.
Tell me who your escort is.
Angel Servin.
Okay, he's wearing black and a black vest. You're wearing a black dress. Did you dress him?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I picked it out.
Well, it looked sharp. And then you're stunning. Where did you get this dress?
Thank you. I got it from a brand named Giovanni.
Very good. It's a keeper. And maybe in a year when you give the crown away, we'll see you in it again.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you. That's really great.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Chris Wallington. Thank you to our queen. We'll hear from Gaddy's Medical, and we'll also hear from Aurora Concepts, which brings us our post-game show here. The Rough Riders win a thriller, 17-14.
Gaddy's Medical Supply. It's your one-stop shop for the supplies and the equipment that you need as you go along your recovery. Their compassionate and knowledgeable staff is there to help you as you get better. Gaddy's Medical Supply. Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Aurora Concepts post-game show. It's now time for our extra point. Chris Wallington is making his way back up to the press box. He stopped and visiting with some folks. But while he's getting here, let's talk about the Dairy Queen play of the game and our Dairy Queen faves.
So our player of the game was our kicker, Pablo Huichapa. And there are several plays that we could talk about.
Yeah.
Some big score on the passing play, some runs we could talk about, some defensive moves that we made, even right at the end of the game, shutting down that big pass that they had. The quarterback scrambling, you still got the ball out. I don't know. I think player of the game may have to be the field goal.
I think the field goal, it has, because, I mean, there's so much pressure, and it's a 35-yarder, and it's to win the game, and yeah, I think it has to be that. But like you said, I mean, there were huge defensive plays. There were huge runs. I mean, we were in a 3rd and 17 down here, and Blueford's able to hit 20 and move the chain and get it first down. I mean, just so many things. But, yeah, I think officially it's going to be the field goal.
All right, so our Dairy Queen play of the game is that field goal. And this time of year with a little bit of fall weather in the air, what's your go-to right now at Dairy Queen?
Oh, man, it's hard to say. I mean, I've got the counselor combo, which is always good, but I just, I get there and it's really hard. I see all the other cool stuff that you can get, but I'll just love to dip cone. I just don't know that I can go. I can deviate, even though I know the pumpkin spice blizzard and all these sorts of things that they've got are probably really good.
Rob, you still like
that? Cheeseburger. So they make a cheeseburger, right? Yeah. But I've seen them advertise that where they put chili on it with Fritos, and it got me thinking, do you ever go to Dairy Queen and just ask them for a Frito pie?
It's been a long time, but I was just thinking that.
You take you slit open a bag of Fritos. Yeah. You pour chili in it, maybe a little cheese and onion, and down it goes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's just I guess they offer it there.
Okay, so assuming you don't eat it so fast that they're still crunchy, do you prefer your Cheetos to be the Fritos to be crunchy, or do you like them to be?
I like them crunchy.
I do too. Yeah. And having them on a burger, I haven't tried that yet.
Do you still eat that, or is it you? Is it Zach that it has the pickle and mustard blizzard?
Oh, pickle and mustard blizzard. Yeah. Rex goes for that.
Rex is
yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I'm not going to knock it till I try it.
Yeah, hey. So,
you be sure and try that. You're going to like that.
Your Dairy Queen favorites. Y'all go sure, and we appreciate Dairy Queen for their sponsorship. Go see
that right
Terry
there?
And Jan.
That is the class of 74 having trouble breaking up the party. They're going to enjoy the weekend. Well, the highlights of this next week, it's Poultry Festival. There is no Rough Rider game. We're going to get healthy and get better, and then we go to the Evil Empire when we see Carthage. But we got to see him. We're going to see him every year, and maybe this is the year that we surprise the state.
Big day tomorrow, too. If you can, Head to the Civic Center tomorrow morning for the alumni meeting. Got 3 inductees, and it's always a great event. You think, I've never done that. I've done that.
Any one of them would be perfect inductees. The 3 of them together, that's just a trifecta. They're
And you're going
worth
to sit
seeing.
there. You're going to listen to what they have to say and admire those folks and stand around and visit. Just a great opportunity. Comes up once a year. Get out and do that. Then I assume there's a parade tomorrow
Parade
afternoon.
at 4 o'clock, and then go to your parties, and then then we start the Poultry Festival. Tomorrow night's the Poultry Festival pageant, so it's a big night in Shelby County.
All right, folks, we appreciate thanks to Coach Meeks and to our homecoming court for our pregame show, and congratulations to our princess. Got to come back to our names here. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't have it ready. Our princess was Abigail Roblado, and our queen, Zaremi Figueroa Aguilar. Congratulations to both of them tonight. Yep. And we also thank our halftime analyst, Colonel Matt Gregory, and we salute our new distinguished alumni, Fanny Watson, Jeanette Vittman, and Frank Parker. They'll be officially inducted tomorrow morning at the Civic Center during the Alumni Association gathering. All right, Monday night, Larry Pierce and the Pineywood Coaches Show at 6 p.m. and the Rick Meeks Show live from the pizzeria presented by Sabine State Bank. You can find them both right here on NetSN. Stay tuned. In just a moment, our pilot Clint Porterfield and our captain Lee Porterfield will bring you the Batters Law Firm's final scoreboard live from the Bowles Feed Blimp. Final score from tonight, Center the Rough Riders 17, Madisonville 14. Riders are 5-0 on the season. We'll see you next week at the Poultry Festival, and the week after that in Carthage. For the counselor, Stephen Shires, for the Porterfields and the Blimp, for the new cameraman, Wade and Randy Collard on the field, and for Chris Watlington, this is Rob Payne saying bye for now.
We thank you for watching the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We have a big thanks to our postgame sponsors, Dairy Queen, Wyndham Family Dental, Wiggins Family Farms, Center Motor Company, JBA Financial, and Tammy Steptoe Realty. And of course, Aurora Concepts, who says, let us take care of you. Stay tuned for the Batters Law Firm final scoreboard live from the Bowles Feed Blimp. We'll see you next week. Until then, it's first down and 7 days to go.
You go.
All right, let's wrap up some scores for the evening. County games: Shelbyville 64, Price Carlisle 33, Timpson 27, Wolf City 45, Tenaha 0, Lovelady 41, Joaquin's homecoming, Joaquin 56, Corrigan Camden 35. We have a final Carthage 58, Jasper 14, Brownsboro 20, Van 56, Bullard 28, Teague 30, Athens 34, Waco Connolly 21.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Yeah, surprising.
Mm-hmm. And then we had a convocation of Eagles, Rusk 3, Canton 21. Well, again, many thanks to the Batters Law Firm for our scoreboard updates tonight and throughout the season. Remember, if your case matters, it's got to be Batters. And special thanks to the Bowles Feed Blimp. Makes our aerial coverage possible. Bowles is your local source for any and everything you might need for your farm or ranch, or for your vegetable garden or flower beds. You can trust Ken and Cecilia for products and advice that you need. Well, that wraps up week 5 for our pilot, Clint. I'm Lee Porterfield. Good night, guys.
Good night. Well, that was amazing. I mean, that was a little bit of a surprise. The Athens Waco Connolly. I think Waco Connolly was predicted to win that by more than a touchdown. Which, I mean, between Carthage and them demolishing everybody, and then Athens, and then us beating a team that's probably slightly favored, depending on the poll you look at. It's going to lead to an interesting district race. And of course, that's our final batter scoreboard of the evening, and we will wrap it up. Thank you all for tuning in. Riders come away with a 17-14 victory here at homecoming.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.